it's Christine Bertram. I'm coming to you live from the Hive here in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. I'm with Kelly. She's right there. Yay. Multitasking with a headache and everything. So she's going to power through it, help me with the game nights that we're going to, the games that we're going to play. And yeah, what time do you have to be out of here by?
8 o'clock.
8 o'clock. So we have Kelly for not quite 2 hours. So normally what happens for our create and play night, we are going to make 4 cards. We play 5 games. And since we have Kelly that helps watch the numbers, because there are a few people that sometimes can't make it for various reasons, and we get that. Life happens. So then she'll watch people's numbers for them, and if they happen to win, then they just they get from the last of the prizes. So yeah, so we're going to be doing create and play. It features Simply Leaves, and we're transitioning ourselves into fall, which Kelly's like, woohoo! Away from flowers, maybe. So yeah, we're doing that, and it's getting to be August, and all of a sudden next month is September, and the leaves are going to start changing already, and I'm not ready for that. So that's how it goes, though. I don't have a choice. So I do know a bunch of you are here with us already, which is awesome. We were a few minutes late. I was game planning with Kelly because she always multitasks while she's here working on the games. When I'm making cards, and she works on other things. And there were a couple of things I'm like, oh, can you do this? And can you do this? And can you do this? And she's like, stop. She's like, you've met your quota for the night. So that's where we're a few minutes late. Hello, Kimberly Snow. I see Nancy Mole is here too. From the hot north shore of Lake Erie. It's Nana Nancy. Yay. Hi, Pat Settle. And Pat's looking forward to tonight. I know that. She just sent me an email. I like it. Hi, Debbie Gast. Hi, Mary Novak. No, Mary, I'm looking forward to seeing you on Monday again. We have your classes all locked and loaded and ready to go on the counter. Yay. And a lot of you guys, we have 98 packages that went out in the mail today. I was a little bit numb. I don't know if I've had that quite of a feeling after a shipping day in a long time. We had, I think it was me with 4 other people that we were working on a lot of stuff. And by the time we were done around 4 o'clock, my brain was just tingly. And so a lot of you are going to be happy soon because you got lots of happy mail coming your way. So yay. Hi, Susan Devine. Hi, Lori Baxter. Hi, Joy Moody. There's Jean Shute. Hi, Randy Schultz. Hi, Julie Damaris. And Wanda Zerman's with us. Hi, Lynn Beasley and Julie Bontringer. Hi, Connie Moore. There's Karen Woods and Barbara Gobby's with us. Rose is here as well. Yay, Rose Garibaldi, the last one to sign up for game night tonight, which is great. We got you in the mix here. And it's not too late. We looked at our numbers. We had only 37 people participating in the Simply Leaves create and play. Don't know why. In the past, the last one we had 60. So it's, I don't know if it's like you guys aren't ready for fall yet. Maybe that's it. But the cards are super adorable. And we featured some brand new product, the Sunflowers paper that's in the new mini catalog. We were able to beg, borrow, and steal from our friends and family to get all that we needed for kitting for this. So hopefully you guys like it. Hi, Jean Turbliger. Hello, Lisa Worth. And from Australia. Yay. Awesome. And Nancy Mole says, hello, Kelly.
Hello, hello.
Hi, Kathy Booker. Hi, Kari Dwyer. And you guys have a kitty spotting already. I didn't see if I even saw. I don't know if I saw a cat. All right. Who else is here? Hi, Donna Grushki. And Kimberly says hello to Kelly. Hi, Karen Wetstein. Shirley doesn't remember her numbers. I'm not sure what numbers went through. Okay. Well, you'll have to look back. You sent me an email, Shirley, and the latest email is the one that I used. So if for some reason you still can't find it, we have Kelly that could probably do an instant messenger to you while she's sitting at the computer over there. But you'll have to look in your sent box. Go to your emails, look at your sent box to me, and see if you can find the last one. And I think I replied to that one even, and I said, thanks so much. I have them now. Hello, Mary Schreiber. Hi, Sherry Stewart. And there's Jeanette. Yay. Okay. Well, hey, the gang's all here. So we're not going to dilly-dally too much. I do want to say that this is the first class. I think it's the first class of the month for me. It's the 4th class in the Hive. So we've had lots of bees doing classes here. So we've had Monday, we had Gina. Tuesday was Bonnie and Shelley. Yesterday was Diane, and then today Kelly and I are doing class, and then that leaves tomorrow with no classes, but that's okay. I think we need a day of rest in the hive. So the cats have been very happy to have all this excitement in here. So hello, Deanne, Dawn. All right, so what we're going to do is go through roll call, because I always love to do roll call. I want to say thank you to everybody who took this class. This class is kind of a class for Kelly. I was working with Kelly last month, and normally she's been doing 2 classes a month to help work her way to Costa Rica. And so she's been riding the poo train. And so I think we had a poo class in May, June, and July. And Georgine came in and said, I'd like to do a poo class. So we switched gears for Georgine to do poo class. So Kelly was looking for a second class in addition to the pumpkin class. I said, do you want to do the create and play? So we designed them together, and then she took the cards and all the products home and she kitted them up. And so she's getting all the sales from this class. So
Appreciate it.
in case Kelly just said she appreciates it. Do you know?
Still on track.
She's on track. Hi, Becky Roar. So do you know what your number is, where you're
I
at?
don't, but I'm gonna look it up right
She's going to
now.
look it up to let you guys, because I know a lot of people always ask me, well, where's Kelly at? Like, how close is she? Is she there yet? So she's going to look it up and tell you how close, because I keep saying game night, guys, but we did change the name to create and play. So I keep calling it that because that's what it's always been for like the last 6 years. So, but
35.5.
she's at 35,500 points, you guys. Somebody just said the B word. Oh no. Somebody else said the B word. I wonder. I saw it happen, you guys. On my phone, I looked down and I saw it happen too. So let's not say it, and let's yeah, and it did it again. Oh man, I wonder what is happening. Is it because of, do you think that, no, we've had both you and me on the Wi-Fi on here before. So let's just cross our fingers, and we're going to pray we're going to make it through this. So what happens is there are 37 people, well, including me. So there's only 36 people who are registered. So those 36 people will want to make sure that they have their numbers ready. We have them logged as well. So we do know, as I'm reading the numbers, who's getting close, so that I don't overcall numbers. And so you guys never are at risk of, oh man, I didn't call my numbers fast enough and now I'm not going to win the prize. Nope, there's no stress, you guys. You don't stress with us with this kind of a night. Basically, we know your numbers, and if for some reason this B word keeps happening and we're calling, then we'll hang out until you find out that you win, and then you tell us what your prize is that you'd want to pick. So I'm going to do roll call so that you guys know who's all signed up for class tonight. And those are the people that can be commenting for the word stamp, S-T-A-M-P. I don't think there's many new people that are doing class, so I think most people know the drill. And so I want to say thank you to everybody who is signed up for the class.
I want to say thank you.
And Kelly wants to say thank you. We both want to say thank you to everybody who registered for the class. So we have Angelique Schaefer, Catherine Healy, Sherry Ott, Sherry Stewart, Cheryl Bow, Donna Grushke, Donna Rose, Doris Munson, Jean Terwilliger, Judy Dean, Julie Bontranger, Karen Woods, Kari Dwyer, Kathy Dolly Nagari, Kelly Gibson, Kimberly Longway, Kimberly Snow, Leslie McMinn, Lisa Mullis, Lori Baxter, Lynn Beasley, Mary Novak, Nancy Cochran, Pat Settle, Feline Mays, Rosie Talent, and Rosie Prouty, Sandy Coy Emery, Sherry Everett, Shirley Natali, our 3 Susans. They are Susan Bellamy, Susan Devine, and Susan Wormley, Trisha Fagley, Wanda Zerman, Rose Garibaldi. So yay, thank you to all of those wonderful ladies who signed up to do class with us. And you are amazing. We appreciate it. I did send out the email tutorial. I emailed the tutorial about 5:30 or maybe 5:20 Central Time. So about a half hour before class started, we had that done, and we had to go through the register to make sure we didn't miss anybody. So yay. So yes, lots of you guys are here, so that's great. So what we're going to do probably right off the bat is I'm going to show you the prizes. There are 5 bundles that Kelly and I picked out together to use for the master prizes for game night. After game night is done, or after Create and Play is done, I do have, Kelly was able to pull together for me the July Creative Challenge, Class Card Challenge, the top bands, she was able to pull the mystery card names and the Share, Create, Inspire. So we'll do some drawings at the end, and we'll do the door prize drawings for this one as well. So, all right. Michelle Foran didn't hear. Yep, that is correct, Michelle Foran. We do not have you on the list. So I did not have, and it's not that we can't make it happen. We can definitely do it. So do me a favor, Michelle. As soon as you hear me say this, you put your 5 numbers into the message here, and we'll log your numbers and we'll get you playing. I did not have a class registration from you, Michelle, and I did not see your lucky numbers submitted via the Google form. So there were 2 ways that you could let me know that you wanted to do this class. Well, there was many ways you could to let me know, not just 2, but one of them is email me, one is text me, one is call me, one is Facebook message me. So there's 4 right there. And then you could have filled out the number form. So there's a registration form to submit your numbers. And I had a few people do that. And then I also had the bulk of people filled out the August class registration form. I'd have to say almost everybody did that. And there were maybe 3 people that filled out the lucky numbers form, or to give me their numbers. And then I caught that they wanted to do the class. So yes. So, all right. So the Google form too. So Michelle, it never came through, and I don't know where the technology glitch was, but it's all right. We have them. If Kelly wants to take this piece of paper too, and this is for Michelle Foran, we'll need to add her into it. Michelle, we definitely have a set of cards for you. We had made 60, and we only have 40 signed up with you. So at this moment, there are still 20 left, okay? So if anybody else would love to get in on playing the games tonight and do that, otherwise, after that's Michelle Foran. After the night is over, we switch this to an ink, paper, scissors style, where you would pay the ink, paper, scissors amount with not being part of playing the games. So you filled it out yesterday. Well, that's interesting because I was just looking in there, so it's all right. So, well, I'll go looking. When I'm done with class, I'll go look for it, Michelle. And if there's other things you signed up for, I'll get you a total too, and we'll get your stuff shipped out. So, no worries. So, all right, let's show you the prizes. So, when you play Stamp, I'm going to be reading off numbers, and everybody has their own 5 unique numbers that they picked. We know what they are. We play along with you, so we know where people are at. And if I pick one of your numbers, you are going to put an S in the comments. If I say a second of your numbers, you put T and then A and then P, M and then P. So then whoever gets stamped first will have their choice of 5 different bundles. And these bundles are all new out of the Holiday Mini Catalog, or there's actually one I signed up for Creativity Now, and I got one of the bundles from there that was also offered as a suite. So I got the bundle for myself through the suite, but then bought the bundle as well, that we could use it as a prize for tonight. So, Juke is numbers. Yes. Julie says, yes, I'll play too. I like these cards too. Okay, so Julie, I'll be watching for your numbers. As soon as you get me your numbers, we will put them on a piece of paper and give them to Kelly, and she'll add them to it. So as I show you guys what the bundles are that are available, I'll watch for Julie's numbers, okay? So this one is the Notes of a Collage. So if you did sign up for Creativity Now, you may have gotten this, but there weren't as many people that I know of that signed up for Creativity Now. So this is called Notes of a Collage. Did we use Notes of Collage, the dies? Oh, Kelly used this. She used it in the paper pumpkin. Yeah. So when Kelly and I were working on the paper pumpkin, these were the dies that got pulled in for accent pieces. So one of them, so you guys will have to remember this, Notes of Collage, and I'll show them off again too, but Notes of Collage is one of the prizes. A second prize is the Christmas Crew, which has the moose, the snowman, and the bear in it, and it's from the Holiday Mini, and there's dies with a stamp set. So that is one of the prizes. Another one is Elegant Leaves. And so there's a stamp set. Oh, this is really pretty. Huh. I don't remember picking this for anything. I wonder if we're going to do this set for Let's Just Stamp. This would be a really pretty set for Let's Just Stamp. Because you got words and leaves. Okay, I'm sorry. I got lost in the sauce there. All right, Elegant Leaves is another option. And then the fourth one I have here is called Scalloped Christmas Cheer. So there are some nestled scallops here. Oh, Julie Damaris. And I just remembered that we shipped your package out. We could have saved some shipping money for you. So, but it's already out. But that's okay. We'll send it out later. So scallop Christmas cheer is another one. And then the 5th bundle that is available. Hello, my friend Feline, coming in late. I need to find your numbers. Now where did you write them down? So they also might be in an email, because if you guys filled out the registration form, you would have gotten an email back. So this one is the Tile Garden, and it has these matching nesting square dies as well, which are pretty cool. Lots of flowers in here. So, all right, Julie, I'm waiting for your numbers, my friend. All right, so the 5 bundles that are for the master prizes are Notes of Collage, Christmas Crew, Elegant Leaf, Scallop Christmas, and Tile Garden. So, yes, do it for Let's Just Stamp. I think that's what I think that's a good idea too. So I'm putting these off to the side, and if I could have Julie's numbers, that would make me really, really happy, so that I don't have to keep asking for them, right? So, because we're going to get going. All right. So we'll make these cards momentarily, and what I have is Kelly pulled out, oh, you know what? You probably just printed this from the Beekeeper's Guide. Mm-hmm. Instead of cutting up a Beekeeper's Guide, you just printed the certain sheets. Oh, you're so smart. Okay. Yay. Hi, Donna Rose. Glad that you made it. And then Barbara Gabi, yes, you can add this class. So Barbara, as well, can you message me immediately what your lucky numbers are so that you can play along with us tonight, okay? So if anybody else wants to too, we've got now 18 left. Yay. Just a few, yep. So we had 37, 30, this will be 39. And then 38 was Michelle Foran. So yes, we still have 20 left. So that's how that goes. Okay, so I'm gonna start swirling my numbers around. And what we'll probably do is play 2 games right off the bat. And then what we'll do is we'll make one of the cards in cutter paper. And then depending on where we're at, we'll either do the other games or maybe 2. We'll figure it out as we go. So Kelly, here's my numbers. Perfect. Okay. So I'm going to start selling. The cost of the class is $39, but shipping these days is $8. So when you take 39 plus 8, it equals 47. So that's the cost for class. So, all right. So what Kelly did is she went and found the Beekeeper's Guide, and she printed out some different sheets of the ones that had dies on them, and she numbered these all 1 through 30. So I trust her that she's got all of these numbered, and they're here. So yeah, but Joy, it is 47, so it's 39 plus 8 for shipping. So shipping, you guys, I don't know if you guys noticed, in the last 2 weeks, the shipping has gone up like about $1. So I had to increase, when you're getting multiple classes, you don't really even notice it at all. But if you're getting one class by itself, you'll notice that it might have gone up $1. So that's how that's kind of working. You're very welcome, Joy. So I'm swirling these around. I'm waiting for Barbara and Julie to pop their numbers in here. You guys, phoning my friends here. All right. So the sad thing about this is, so it's like on the other ones, there was always fun things to look on the back side of these, but there's nothing fun to look on the back side of these. Okay. All right. Oh, man. I'm afraid to do the first number. Julie, I saw that you said, so I wanted her here. She said, here are my numbers. And I wonder if I go back out and come back in. Nothing really came in. Got Shirley. Kelly, do you have Shirley Natali? Can you find her on Messenger and message her? She asked if her numbers were 17 and 22. If my package I will definitely do that, Barbara. But Barbara, I need your numbers. Okay, I'm going to start calling if Barbara and Julie. Yeah, they're 2, 6, 13, 17, and 22. Here, Kelly, this is Julie Damaris. Here, that's Julie Damaris.
Hello.
Here's a pen.
Okay.
There you go. All right, we got Julie. Okay. So, Barbara, I need you to text me if you haven't. I'm going to start going here. Okay, so first one.
Okay.
We're not holding the phone anymore. Okay. So, Julie, thanks for calling Kelly.
Okay.
There must not have been going through.
That's
So,
all right. Thank you so much.
isn't this ironic? So,
She said she put them in 5 times and they're just not showing
they're
up.
just not showing up. Well, I'm glad she called. Barbara, you might want to call my phone too. Kelly's on standby. But isn't it ironic here? The first number in is the Simply Leaves. So Kelly put in the Simply Leaves stamp set. It's number 4, you guys. And it's the stamp set that we're featuring tonight, which is pretty cool. So number 4 is the first one. So you got Julie's numbers. We just are going to see ones about Barbara's.
Whose
So
numbers are written on the bottom here? 2, 6, 13.
that's Shirley Natali's.
Oh,
And she was wondering if those were her correct numbers.
no.
They're not, Shirley. Those are not your numbers. All right, we got S. So, Shirley Natalie, if you're on Instant Messenger, I think Kelly's going to try to send you an Instant Messenger. So, but I know she's trying to multitask and follow along at the same time so that we stay on track here. So, are you ready, Kelly?
Yeah.
Okay, so the next number is 18, and it's the Fun for Fall stamp set. I can say that I haven't bought this one yet. So, it looks cute, but I am not the biggest of the colorers, so I don't know what I would do with the scarecrow. I have to give him to Gina to color. So, all right, so the second number was 18, and number 1 is the next one. So that is the Oh My Fright dies. We used this die tonight for one of the cards, which is super cool that this got pulled up. So this die right here is what we used, and what we did is we cut it short so that it wasn't quite as long. So that's super cool. So Kelly, number 1 is the Oh My Fright dies, and that's the die that you used to die cut all those things out of.
Sure did.
We sure did. Okay, and now we have Barbara called, so we're on track.
Yeah.
Yay. Okay, number 17 is the Garden Silhouette Hot Foil dies. Ooh la la pretty. Kelly and I sat down on a Friday night, maybe a month ago already? Oh my gosh, so long ago. And we started playing with the hot foil. And we played with it for about 3 hours, and that's all the further we've got on it. We need to mark a calendar date again to keep working on it. Donna Grushke has ST, that's good. So if Kelly has any bandwidth to instant message Feline would love to know what her numbers are. This one's called Oh My Fright Stamp Set. It's number 28, and that is what goes with these dies. So that's pretty cool. So they're the stamps and the dies, and that was number 28. So I have a hard time with doing the Halloween-y stuff. And through the past years, whenever I've offered Halloween classes, there's been really low attendance. So we don't do a lot with Halloween. We do the monthly class. We probably will feature a Halloween card, but we don't go crazy with it. This one is number 29. It's called Butterfly Flight Hot Foil Dies. Now, these are pretty spectacular. Gotta say, I absolutely love how those turned out with the hot foil. Love it, love it, love it. So that was number 29. Donna Grushke is rocking it. She's got 3 numbers already. Let's go to one way down here. All right, number 21 is called Festive Cheer Dies, and they look pretty neat. I'm probably in the possession of these upstairs. We'll probably work on them for a sweet bundle class, if I'm not mistaken on that one. So number 21. All right. Yay, we're getting some. Let's go for that one. Number 24 is called Woodland Wishes Stamp Set. I don't even think I've seen this one yet. All right. May your Christmas be merry and bright. There's a bear with a reindeer with a fox and an owl and a bird all together on one thing. Okay. Very cool. All right. Well, hello, Hunky Noodle Boy. How are you today? I'm good, Mom. Are you like, this isn't going to work, buddy. What's happening here? Oh, Mom, why am I always in the way? I don't know, but you are right now because we're trying to play games. But number 27 is called Flourish and Frames Dies. And these are pretty cool, too. These are part of the new hot foil system. And they die cut, and then they also hot foil at the same time. So number 27 is that one. All right, let's do this one right here. Oh, number 30. Number 30 is called Pretty. Oh, this isn't going to work, Hunky. Pretty Poinsettia stamp set. And that one is, we're also featuring that in one of the sweet bundles, I think, coming up. So Kelly and I and Diane, we made our mappings of all the things that we're offering for September, October, November, December. We have it in my little book, and we just got to get it out onto a published form so you guys know what's coming up. And this is definitely one that's coming up. So number 30. All right, let's do this one right here. Number 8. Okay, I love this one too. It's the Botanical Glow stamp set. And so this one is definitely going to be featured when we do the hot foil stamp set. What's up? I put crunchies out there for you, buddy. So it stamps and it does hot foil with this big leaf. And it's so pretty and elegant looking, especially for wedding cards this fall. All right, so that's number 8. Kimberly's got STA, and Nancy Mole has Hunky. She put HUNKY. Oh, okay, let me have my numbers, buddy. Let's do this one. Okay, the words. Sweetly Sentimental hot foil dies, number 5. The words are pretty cool. I gotta say, they come out really nice, and they're very crisp and clean, and I love little words for on the front of cards. So this is good. It's number 5. Numero 5.
So the computer is like not tracking right now.
Okay, what does that mean?
All the cells are gray.
Okay, so what you need to do is hit save, Control S, and then exit out, and then go back into it. So that number 5, is it frozen?
No, it's not frozen. It's letting me scroll, but nothing.
Yep. So what happens when you try to hit X to get out of it? Nothing? Or... So I'm going to keep track of that last one, I think, in case you didn't have it. The number 25 is the Pretty Poinsettia dies. Now that goes with the Poinsettia stamp set. So pretty. You definitely know we're going to be doing some Poinsettia cards with that in our future. All right, Kimberly's got STAM. All right, Kelly's bringing back up the spreadsheet. Your cells should no longer be gray, I'm guessing. But her sheet is completely white. Well, I think in 6 years, I can honestly say we've never had that kind of an issue. And it's not even pulling up anything internet related because it's just a spreadsheet on my hard drive. So, all right. So I'm going to just keep these guys over here for right now because I know Kelly's got to log those in the computer. All right. Is it up?
So can I close all of Excel, or is that a bad idea?
I have to save everything in case. So what you could do is go through and save stuff. We'll go with that guy. So if you go through and save stuff. So number 20 is Sweetly Sentimental stamp set. So that one is really pretty with the flowers. So if you guys are colorers, that's really pretty. You could color that. Or these stamps also coordinate nicely with the flower and the leaves. And they can fill it in. All right, thanks, buddy. Thanks for giving me some space here. All right. So we still have Kimberly with STAM. We've got Wanda with STAM. And Kelly is on standby with a frozen computer, huh?
Yeah, because when I open something up, it doesn't, like, I can't save.
Okay, you guys,
So
I'm
not going to touch it.
Yep,
I don't want you to lose everything.
give me a moment, guys. I just want to I want to figure this out. So go to this and hit save. If it lets. Okay, so that one's gone. So this is what I would do. I would go through each of these. And that one. Don't need. Something's hosed up somewhere along the way. That one's done. Yeah, so what we'll have to do okay. We're just closing out Excel, guys. Just almost there. So, this one. Yeah, probably. Okay, so then this, and then if we bring that back here, see if that opens up. Okay, so I don't know. How do you? I know that there. Okay, you guys, we did. We completely closed Microsoft Excel. Okay, I have to disclaimer information, you guys. I am the queen of keeping a lot of tabs open on my computer. And so that was probably a lot of stuff happening in my computer, and it bogged the whole thing down because of what the back and forth. So I had to shut everything down. So I apologize for that, you guys. We're gonna be back on track here though. So okay, so we had 5, 20, and 25. Okay, so I can't see the Halloween or the butterflies or the scarecrow. Did she call 30? Sherry Ott, I did call 30. It's right here. Yep, you're right. I did call 30. And so we've got here 25 and 20 now. I can put these back in order. So that was it. Did it seem like it had everything for you up until 5? Okay. Think we're okay? Yeah?
I think so.
Oh, you think so? Okay. Well, we're going to keep going then. So they're helping each other within here. So that's really good. So Scarecrow is covered up. The Scarecrow one was number 18. Okay. So would it help if I read them all off or not really?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'll go for this guy. All right. So number 6, we're back on track. Number 6 is the Flourish and Frame stamp set. So we have number 6. So we've gotten 1, 4, 5, and 6, and 8 so far on my first row here. And I did see a bunch of people have STAM. And Nancy is saying 28 and 29. Yep, 28 and 29 were called. That is true. Number 23 is the next one. So that's the stitched stocking dies. You guys, were featuring this one for ink, paper, scissors. Kelly had the most fabulous idea of making a silver stocking, and it looks so cool. So number 23 is in here. So now I have Julie Bontranger has STAM as well.
7.
There's 7 people with STAM, which is pretty cool. 18 is the Scarecrow one. That is correct. All right, let's do this one right there. Number 11 is called Shimmering Scenes Hot Foil Dies.
All right, that should do it.
That's going to do it. Kelly says that I need to hold the phone. Is it going to be for one person?
Yeah.
One person is going to have it because they picked number 11. Very good. So I see that there were 7 of you that had STAM, and one person, Kelly said, will have stamp because of number 11. Do you want to just whisper who the name is? I'll see if they're watching. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think she's watching. I'm pretty certain she is. I think I saw her on here. I thought she was. Maybe she wasn't. So I am going to say that I didn't see Kelly on here at all. Kelly Gibson's numbers match what we have here. And so I'm going to have, since I haven't seen Kelly, I don't know if she said hi at all. I'm looking back here. Kelly, you want to read off Kelly Gibson's numbers for us?
Yes.
And then what we'll do is we'll play another game. And so what happens if somebody's not here? That doesn't mean they can't win. That's not how we play, because we always get it that we get it. Life happens. And what happens, though, is she can't pick a stamp set. She'll end up getting what is left at the end. So whoever wins next will have the first dibs. So I think I'm just going to have Kelly read off Kelly's numbers.
5.
She had a 5. Okay.
8.
8 is perfect. Okay. 11, we knew that one.
17.
17 is good.
And 24.
And 24. Okay, so that's a good one. So we're going to say that Kelly Gibson is the winner chicken dinner. And we have here, I'll put her name on a Post-it. If Kelly happens to pop on, if anybody sees that Kelly says hi, when we are going through the rest of the program, we can tell her she won. But if she doesn't ever pop on, then she just gets whatever is left at the end. So I'm sorry, Sherry, you got some ads popping up. Pop it up, pop it up. So we bought you some time, though. There was a lot of stuff going on there. So I'm going to mix these all up. And let's do one more game right off the bat. So we've got 2 under our belt instead of just 1. And then what we'll do is we'll cut our paper and then we'll work on making a card. Okay. So congratulations to Kelly Gibson. Yes, thank you for that, Julie. Shirley said thanks. Kelly got my numbers. Good. Shirley got her numbers.
Okay.
Are you okay to make it through one more game? She's going to try? Okay. Okay.
Let me see here. It crashed, and now I need to just make a new copy.
Okay. I'm just going to keep swirling these. Kelly said the Excel crashed again on her, which is weird. My computer never crashes.
No, I'm saying what was from the crash.
Oh.
Like, no, I just need to reformat.
Got it. Okay. Do you mind if I start calling some numbers?
If you pull them to the side.
I will. All right. So we'll do this one first. All right. So this one's called Framed Violets. Number 2. 2 scoops, you guys. So 2 scoops of violets. And what happens with this one right here, you guys, I was going to share this. We did our Stamp-a-Stack featuring framed violets. And we kitted up for 68 of these. It's 4 cards of 4 designs. They're all fun folds, and you make 4 of each one. Diane just did the in-person class last night, and out of all 68, we have like 5 left. Okay, so it was a pretty hot class. We're really happy about that. So if anybody still was looking to get this Framed Violets class, you still have a little opportunity yet, right? So the class isn't until next week, Friday. So, all right, number 2. Looks like we've got a couple people with number 2.
Okay.
Is Kelly ready now?
I just don't have the 3 new people's numbers in yet.
Okay.
So.
Can you highlight number, or will you come to me and I'll just read them off to you?
Sure.
Okay. So this one is number 12. It's called Summer Happiness.
So 2 and 12.
2 and 12, yep.
Okay.
So Summer Happiness is what we're featuring for Let's Just Stamp, which is coming up in a week and a half as well. And I just have to show you guys the cards for them as long as it came up. It's so nice using current product for these things. I didn't even realize that. So Let's Just Stamp. We have oodles of this class left, but we featured the sun, the flower, the pineapple, the sun on this one, the cherries, and then the flip-flop. So that was what we used, is Summer Happiness is what that stamp set is called. All right, let's do this guy. Okay, number 8's back up to the top again. So number 8 is on the docket. Let's go way down to the bottom one right there. Number 11 is Shimmering Scenes Hot Foil Dies. Are you just jotting the numbers down? So
Yep.
you have them? Okay. So number 11. So we've got number 2, 8, 11, and 12. Let's do that guy. Number 23 is the stockings. Number 23 is the stitch stockings. So we've got lots of S's, which is good. This is our Woodland Wishes stamp set number 24. Number 24. Here's this one. So we had the matching dies for this earlier. I believe we didn't have number 10. Maybe we had number 10. I don't remember. But it's Shimmering Scene stamp set number 10. I feel like this, we had the hot foil one earlier. So number 10 is the Shimmering Scenes stamp set number 10. Very good. Let's do that guy. Number 3. This one is the Merriest Tags dies. And this will make some great cards too, having the ornaments on it. I know we're going to be featuring that on a class coming up too. Kelly's okay?
I'm okay.
Yeah, but you're keeping up with the numbers, okay? I know you have a horrible headache.
Yeah, when this is done.
You'll go, okay, but you're up, I'm
I
going,
think so.
okay, I just want to make sure I'm not going too fast for you. Number 3 is the Merriest Tags dies. So, do you know Mary Novak has STAM? That's crazy. I think she might be the closest one that we've got. Here are the framed violets. They're number 13, and they are what goes with the framed violet stamp set. So those are what we featured for that class. So that was lucky number 13. Let's do this one way down here. That one is our number 29. Butterfly Flight Hot Foil Dies. So lots of STAMs rolling in too. So people are getting some of their numbers. That's good. That was number 29. Okay, and then we have here the Stitch Stocking Stamp Set, which is number 14. So that's the stamp set that goes with the dies here to make these awesome stockings. And do I dare take a moment and show those cards? Oh my goodness. So at some point I'll get up and I'll grab those cards to show you guys. But that was number 14. Hello, Margene Eskelson. Okay, next one is 26. It's the Botanical Expressions stamp set. And I don't even know if I own this. Time together as a family is a blessing. Oh, right, lots of beautiful words in here. So number 26 is Botanical Expressions stamp set. And a hair. Look at that, my hair in the middle of it all. Let's do this one. All right, this is number 9. It is the Web of Fun dies. There's some really cool labels on here. So a banner one and then that label, which is really cool. Some spiders. The web is really cool. So it was number 9. Number 28 is Oh My Fright. So these really complement each other really nicely. The stamp set and those dies. They aren't the bundle pair, but they still complement each other really nicely. I'll put you right there. All right, here's our poinsettia dies, number 25. Yeah, still going?
Yeah.
We got to be close. Lisa Mullis has STAM. You have 3 people with STAM, so we're going to keep going. She says not. Okay. Pat Settle has it, STAM. We're going to add to the mix here number 27. Number 27 is the Flourish and Frames dies. All good? I'm just waiting to see in case she tells me that.
Okay. The other person you just said didn't have STAM.
Catherine Healy has STAM. So Kelly's also got about 4 people, but we're just checking to make sure. We can keep going though, you think? Okay. I think so. I'm going to go with the one on the bottom. Was Oh My Fright dies is number 1. I think out of everybody, what did we say? Only 2 people out of everybody picked number 1. So they got theirs picked now. So that's good. All right, here's our Simply Leaves stamp set as number 4. So lots of you, well, I shouldn't say lots, a bunch of you are getting close. So number 4 is the next one. Ready? Yep. Okay. Number 19, Classic Greetings Hot Foil Dies. So we're featuring these words. Okay. Kelly says it does it. So for potentially 2, and then if that's the case, we're going to do a showcase showdown for a sudden random number generator. So Classic Greetings Hot Foil Dies is number 19. And if that's the case, Kelly thinks that we have 2 people. Rose Garibaldi would be one of them.
Yes.
Okay, so her name appeared first. Rose, do me a favor and just let us know, Baldy. Let us know your numbers. And Mary Novak?
Correct.
Okay, so Rose is going to be number 1. Mary Novak's going to be number 2. All right? So this is what we do when we have multiple people that win because we only have 1 prize. So it goes to the next, like, process of, like in a tournament, right? The next process. So reason I gave Rose number 1 is because I saw hers first and I saw Mary's second. So what you guys could both do is just let us know your numbers, which is awesome. Then we can compare the numbers. But Kelly's also agreeing. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my phone and we're going to do a random number generator. Where's my phone? My phone's sitting right here. Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, so let me have that. So what we do is we go to the random number generator and I'm going to put 2 in there. So Rose had 4, 8, and 12. And then 19 and 26. Okay, Rose Garibaldi says she has 26. Maybe that was a typo, though, because she had 25. Mary Novak had 2, 3, 12, 19, and 25. So if that is the case with Rose, so you see, so Rose, are you, let's just look here. So general signups, create and play, Rose's information. So Rose, you told me 26, but we don't have a 26 here. So I'm wondering if you did type that accidentally. No, so Rose doesn't have it. Kelly, Rose has 26 and we didn't call 26. So
We did call 26. I wrote it down.
you have, oh, wait. Thank you to, you guys are amazing. Haha. Julie Damaris and Catherine both said that it was way on the right. It was out of order, you guys. It wasn't in the right spot. Okay, so we're good to go. All's good. Life is good. Obladi, oblada. Life goes on. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go to, I just wanted to make sure. So random number generator, I'm going to put 2 in here, right? You guys, I'm going to put 2 in here. And it's either going to say 1 or it's going to 2. It's not going to say number 8. Number 2. Okay, so that means that Mary Novak is our winner for this one. Yay. Okay, yep, you guys, I'm good. Yep, all good. I found it. Somebody, didn't put it. I almost wrote Mary Schreiber here because I saw Mary Schreiber say you called 26. I did. I believe you guys. Mary Novak. All right. So Mary Novak, you are watching at the moment. So what Mary needs to do is tell me which one of these you would like. Christmas Crew, Elegant Leaves, Notes of Collage, Scalloped Christmas Cheer, or Tile Garden. Rose, you got so close. So close. You got all the way to the 2nd place. All right. So I know it was your heart pounding and you're like, were your nerves all worked up? Because that's like playing bingo kind of. All right. So I'm going to put these all here. All right. And I'm going to flip these this way. Kelly's going to go grab, you're good. Yep.
Okay. So.
Yep. Kelly's going to go get an aspirin. She's got a banger of a headache going on. So I'm just going to put these right here. So what we're going to do while Kelly takes a moment to go get that, we're going to work on cutting our designer series paper. So Mary wants the scalloped Christmas. All right, we can handle that. Yes, big congratulations to Mary. Yay. Okay, so we're going to do scalloped, that guy, for Mary. Wonderful. Okay. Oh, that was all. It's been a little while since we've had 2 people win on the same number, so that's kind of neat that we got a method to the madness with it. So for this one, you guys have your kit here, and when you get a kit where Kelly and I do it together, your golden ticket is a rainbow ticket. All right, so that's why it looks a little bit different. And this is the first time I get to show this to you. We changed up the tickets a little bit. So we put some QR codes, and I know that QR codes are still a thing that are not nice. It's like, I don't know, you still got to get used to them. I get it. But I will say that they come in handy. And I want to show you how they come in really handy, because when I send the email, I include a link in the email. But sometimes you guys, you call me all the time and you say, I lost the email. I don't have the tutorial. I need you to send it. Not that I don't like talking to people. I do. But we thought, what is a way that we can streamline things and make our better use of our time and more efficient of our time? And we thought, oh my gosh, let's put QR codes on the golden ticket. Because then when you guys have your class like this, you're like, okay, like you get it. So then what you can do here is you take your phone. Most of us have smartphones at this point. And all you do is you click on the camera, right? And then what you do is you click on here, and it says right here, the PDF tutorial is to the right, okay? And then you hit that little button. There's like a little thing. You have to log in. Oh, Kelly didn't put it in here yet. Oh, she told me she was going to do that this morning. Okay, well, so one moment on that. We'll come back to that. So let's try again. Let's see if the second one works. So you come here, put your camera on this one, and then that takes you to the YouTube. Here we are. It's right in here, okay? So that's perfect. Okay, so we're in there. Now, I want to try one more time, because if you click on here, it should take you to the PDF tutorial, and it says that's not there. So I'll talk to Kelly when she gets back to the computer. She'll add it, and then I'll show you that it'll be there. So this is a little bit of an added thing that we started so that you guys have a little bit more easier time. So especially if you save this. The other thing is you can always save these and start a little folder of these or a collection of these so that you always have instant access to the classes. So we're pretty excited. We wanted to share that with you. So in your kit here, what you're going to do is you're going to get a roll of the linen thread. That's what you're going to need. You also have these gems, which are the earthy matte dots. And then there's going to be, I think, 1 yard of the golden glow ribbon. So we had to be very strategic when we kitted, because the golden glow ribbon was out of stock at that moment. And so we had enough bandwidth to kit with what we had for golden glow, which was giving everybody a yard. So all right, so that's what we're going to be working with today. Now, I do always use my open packages first versus opening up another package. So you're going to see that I'm using open ones, which is perfectly good. So what we'll do first is cut our paper. So for the cards, they're not that crazy. They're easy cuts. I do want to say that we were very strategic about this class so that you don't have to have this punch. Right, so this is the leaf punch. You can barely see it, but there's a leaf there. And that leaf punch matches the stamps really nicely. So it punches out a few of them. Now, if you don't own this bundle because you're like, oh, guys, I have so many fall leaf stuff, I don't need any more. That's fine. That's perfect. We designed these in a way that Kelly actually went through. After your paper was cut, she went through and she punched out your leaves for you. So like in this case, that's designer paper, that's designer paper, that's designer paper, that one. And what she did is she punched that out of your paper ahead of time. So everybody, like normally we don't touch your designer series paper. Well, we did this time. So you can see your leaf was punched out there, right? And that was for that one. And then what else she did? Let's just go this way. So you can see this sheet right here. 4 of these guys got punched out because apparently we like this color a lot. It got used there and there. And then if you flip it over, it got used there and there. So just wanted to show you, we did use some of your designer paper to punch out your leaves for you ahead of time. We thought that would be very helpful so that your cards could look pretty much identical to ours. Okay, so let's divide up the paper really quick. So we're going to need this sheet. It's going to go over here. This yellowy one, I don't think it gets utilized except for this part on this back here. This one gets utilized over here. This pretty pattern goes with this card. And then on the back side here, nothing. And this one goes over here. And then this orangey one, this gets utilized here and there. Okay. So I've got that kind of all divided up. So what we'll do is we'll set these with each of them, and then we'll go through the process of cutting. You guys, we do leave the cardboard in there now because it helps to provide a little bit of extra sturdiness so that your paper isn't getting hit in there. Gonna have to do replay as you keep freezing and screen goes black. Oh no, Donna, just restart your phone. Maybe restarting your phone will help. Okay, and then there's a green piece back there, and I gotta figure out where that comes from. But what we're gonna do is grab the cutter and cut first. So this piece right here, I like to do 16ths, but if you don't, that's okay. Just go up a hair or down a hair, and that will give you the 7/8 or to the 1/8. So it's 3 13/16 by 5 1/16 is what we did. So I'm going to cut the 3 13/16 first. So be strategic. Okay, so I was just going to cut it here, and what happens is this is all leaves here, and that's the area that gets exposed over here. So what I might consider doing is, this is full of flowers here, but if I cut this here, a little arm will go through here, and I'll have a nice one right there. So just kind of look at your paper and kind of game plan what section you want of it, right? So if I cut this here, you're going to not get as much sunflower in that corner. The DSP is gorgeous. I have to say, I love it a lot. So I think what I'm going to do is flip it upside down, or rotate it, I should say, and do 3 and, oh man, 13/16 here, and then by 5 1/16. So if I go here, it's going to cut it right there, and then that sunflower will be right in the corner, which is what I was going for. Right, so that's the top. And then there's a little green strip through the middle here. And that little green strip, which piece is that? There is a fly on my hand. That's the brown one. Get out of here. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't bother me. The greeny one is the bottom piece here. Okay, so knowing that that strip is really little, and I need a 3 13/16 by 5 1/16, I'm just gonna do the 3 13/16 by 5 1/16 first. So this is confusing, but let's see here. Does it have a direction to it? Maybe not. I want that in the top corner. Or is that? I'm figuring out what section I want. How about like this? All right. So we're going to cut you off. And then by 5 1/16. So that's what's going to go back over here for that card. And now what happens is we only needed a skinny little strip here. And that skinny little strip, oh man, and I cut it the wrong way. Ha ha. So what I was trying to do, you guys, was be strategic and cut a little strip so I had it for here. By doing it the way I just did it, I didn't pay attention to the back, and I should have paid attention to the back. Then I would have had my stripes going this way. The wonderful thing about all of this is there's a second piece of paper here. And as long as you get this one right, you should be good to go. So we'll get it right. It's 1 inch by 5 1/16. So I'm just going to measure this at 1 inch by 5 1/16. Now, if you guys pay attention a little bit more closely to that other one when you're cutting it, you won't have to dip into this next sheet, right? And that's okay. Like, it's paper, right? You got to love it, chop it, and be good with it. Hi, Anique from the Netherlands. All right, so we have here these 2 pieces of paper. They go with this card, and I'm just going to set them there. Could you use this for your envelope flap? Most certainly could. So I'm going to set that over there. And then the other thing is, what's up?
Can I mute you for a second?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can do that.
All right. Your mom's calling.
I will call her back.
Karen, Kelly said she'll call you right back. Okay, bye. Okay, so we have a little bit of a not good thing happening in the hive. Kelly is not feeling very good. She's not very good at all. So she's going to be heading home and her mom's coming to pick her up. So sorry about that, you guys. And she was just trying to tell me what was going on and how to manage it all by myself. So it's all good. She'll get better, but her mom's coming to pick her up because she doesn't feel good driving. So sorry about that, you guys. Okay, so back on to this card. I was just looking at here and there's a leaf in here. If you wanted to, you could put that on the bottom as well. So I'm not going to though, so I'm gonna leave it. So this card's ready to go. And then these things are gonna go into my scrap yard for now. This will probably be my inside. So yes, next card here, so that's for the scrap yard, is this guy. And this one has two pieces. We have a 3 13/16 by 2 inches and a 3 13/16 by 3 inches. So what we're going to do is figure out again which section we want. I love the big flower right there. So I'm going to cut this at, let's say 3 13/16. Oh yes, thanks Feline. Yeah, she's not so hot. She's had a headache for like the last 2 hours, and while we were doing stuff, she was just not doing hot. So I will let her know. Everybody says to feel better, Kelly.
Oh,
yes, go get some rest. You had a long day, and we got a lot of stuff done. And now focus on you. So then this one is 2, and so I'm going to use this guy. And I think what I'll do is cut it at the 3 13/16 like this. And that kind of cuts this off, right? So then that kind of can go in the garbage, I think. And then we need it by 2 inches. So all the good wishes are coming in. She's setting me up for success, though. All right.
do this.
So this is what we need for this card, these 2 pieces. And then what I don't like is these little extra pieces on here. So I'll cut this stuff off so that that doesn't get caught on things. All right, so that's there. Then this one, we need, I love that pattern too. I'm pretty certain, what is this? It's 2.5 by 4 inches. So what we'll do is grab this, and I think what I'll do is cut the 2.5 inches. I'm just figuring out which direction this might go. So 2.5 inches, let's do this way. And then it's by 4, so let's go like this. All right, so then this piece, oh, that's not 2.5 by 4. Oh man, that's 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. Okay, this one is 2 by 4. Well, that's what happens when you don't pay attention to some notes here. So, okay, so goodness gracious, we have another piece here. So we can make this right. So this is 2 7/8 by 4 1/8. So we're going to do 4 1/8 now by 2 7/8. Like that. And these will make something pretty later in life. Okay. So back on track. That one is what goes there. And then the other one is a 2.5 by 4.
A quick update you on
Okay. Yep.
Don't worry. So that's the original
Yep.
sheet. This was what I was working on.
Yep.
So just ignore that. This will be game 3,
Game 4.
game
And
5.
all I have to do is
this
delete.
can eventually get deleted. That's
Yep.
what.
And
happened
all I
with
do is
it.
delete the numbers
Yep.
out as I go. Okay.
Yep. And then all the formatting should stay.
Wonderful.
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck.
Thank you. You good luck. Feel better.
Good. Great.
Great balls of fire.
Right.
Let me take that off of there right away. And then, so that was 4 inches, and we're doing by 2.5. All right, so then this piece right here is the one that goes back here, and that goes there. And that's it for that one. All right, and now this next one, we worked ahead. We've got that done. And then now this is just a little strip there. It's 5/8 by 4 inches. And we have these little scraps over here. So 4 inches is perfect there. So let's grab a 5/8 inch here. So right about there is 5/8, and then we're going to go to 4 inches. And that's good. Okay. So these two are in this one, plus we had the envelope flap. So could we find that we would get an envelope flap with this? I definitely think so. And I think that this paper would be pretty awesome with the envelope flap. And I'm just gonna go cut it. The perfect number for the envelope flap is 2 1/4. That's what I would use. So that'll be our envelope flap for this one. Get out of here, shoe fly. Don't bother me. Shoe fly, don't ever come back. Then this one, this guy right here, there's a piece that could be our envelope flap for this one. So I think we got all of our envelope flaps, and we got all the designer paper cut. And what's left here is some really pretty paper for you guys to keep making more pretty projects with. So lots of good stuff in here. All right. You're just back from France, where sunflowers are a major crop, but they haven't had any rain since May. So the flowers are all but dead. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. Not good at all. Okay, so we've got our paper cut. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a card. So let's grab this first one and see what's in this one. So this is an olive one, which might be this very first one here. So we're gonna grab this, and we'll move this off to the side and move our paper off to the side and that. Okay, so let's open it up and see what we've got. So we do have our envelope flaps, and we haven't done envelope flaps recently. So we'll stage that for the envelope. And in here, you'll have your brown for your inside. You'll have your white inside. You have a mat that your circle gets cut out of, and then this fits over the top. This brown that goes here. And then we have this one. This is for a little sentiment. You'll have a leaf and then 2 circles. All right. We need to do a rain dance. We sure do. Okay. So thinking of you often is going to be in espresso. And then this leaf is stamped in the old olive. And then on the inside for this, we just stamped a leaf. We didn't put any other words. But there is a little bit of background texture. So this leaf right here has the veins. That's what we used for the background. So let's go ahead and get some stamping done. And then we'll move to assembly. So this one is where the words go on. And I'm going to stamp it a little closer to the left. And then we'll cut off the right. So you see I got ink all over. I got ink here. I got ink there. I'm not too worried. But what I am worried about is, I don't know if you guys can see this, but you might practice stamping before you go. What I'm more worried about is it's curved. It's rolling uphill, right? That's the problem I'm going to see. So what I'm going to do is take that off of here and put it on again. But this time I'm going to let it sit flat. And that's much better, okay? So I'm not going to worry too much about the ink. All right, let's get you going here. The ink that's around the edge, because I don't generally stamp really hard. So just let that ink transfer. If you're one that you press really hard and you need to clean that up first, definitely do that. But there is that. Then what we'll do is we'll just grab the scissors and we'll angle that end a little bit. Okay, so that's ready to go. Then for this white circle, what I would do is the dark espresso is a little dark, so you're going to want to stamp off and do second strength, and that will be good. Buddy, this isn't good for your health. Okay. You were supposed to take a little bit longer of a nap, buddy. You were. You told me you were going to go in there for like an hour and take a nap. That was only 10 minutes, Buster Douglas. Nobody can see what I'm doing. Oh, yeah, they can, Mom. Okay. Well, you do take up a whole bunch of camera space, buddy. So we're just creating our own background texture by using the inside of the leaf stamp, right? So definitely doing second strength, though, so that you don't have it quite so dark. All right, so that's the veins. That's part of the stamp set, right? So we got, just so that it wasn't so white. All right, then we've got the old olive. The old olive is this more solid stamp. And you're going to, hunky. Yep, that's definitely hunky. We're just going to twist this a little bit. So you can easily see through if there's hairs on there. Okay, now, here's the deal. If you don't want to stamp this, let's say you don't have these stamps, you could draw your own veins on here. You don't have to use these specific stamps. If you do, you get two choices. I don't know if you get two chances, but I'm just going to line that up right over the top. We're going to let that marinate just a little bit. Okay, that worked. Very good. Now we're going to try it again on this one. Put that right there. So the great thing about these photopolymer stamps and then the clear block is you can see the ink transfer to the paper. Okay. I do notice that the stamps, now that they're making them, whatever they're doing, the indents aren't quite as deep as they used to be. So when that happens, I hardly even was pressing. Sometimes it fills in the lines a little bit. So if that does happen to you, I'm going to clean it and we're going to flip it over and try again. So let's see what happens. I got a chamois right here. I'm curious if I would have had it clean, if that wouldn't have done that. Okay, well, let's clean that while we got it. All right, let's try this again. So, and we'll go right over here. Okay, so it was a little bit better. So you can see there that you see more of the white where this side it filled in because it was inked up a little bit too much. But sometimes you don't know what you don't know. All right, so now I think we've got the stamping all done. And we can do a little gluing. So if you want to stamp a sentiment on the inside, now's the time to do it. And we're going to glue that. We're going to glue this. We can glue this. We can glue that. Okay. So let's get glue happy. That one. That. That one. That. Okay, now let's hope the cats don't jump up here. So this is our early espresso mat. There's no ribbon behind it, so we're just going to glue that flat. And then this one, you want to make sure you get your sunflowers going the correct way, not upside down way. And then this one gets centered on here. Like that. Okay, and then our inside. Yeah, shoe fly. You guys got it. That thing is just buzzing around my head. I feel like double matting this. Okay, so you have that brown here. So we did double mat all of these. And I feel like maybe, I know I showered, so it's not me, but I feel like maybe I'm Linus or something, that the fly is flying around me. All right, so that one goes there. And then this one go right there. I can't glue that many things at once. Such a talent. Aw. Oh. I think the most I've ever done was like 11 things I put glue on. So with your envelopes, you're just going to take and trim those edges off. And then on this side, because the paper wasn't quite as wide as the envelope, and trim a little of the envelope off and it will be fine. Okay, so that's gonna be cool because it matches. And then for this, we're gonna pop this up with dimensionals. And this is gonna get adhered to the left-hand side. About, I don't know, a good 1/4 inch to like 3/8. 3/8 probably right there. Right, so that's popped up. These two things will get glued together. And because we already popped up this, when we go to put this down, you're gonna wanna make sure you pop up this side, the right side, and adhere the left side flat. So you could put a little glue there. So you notice I didn't even put any adhesive on this thing. So now that I know I've got the adhesive where it needs to go, this can get situated. You see a little bit of the green DSP over there, and maybe a good 1/2 inch down here. And that's where that can go. Now, did I get my adhesive in a good spot? Well, it seems like I could have put one more like right about there, and that was good. Okay. So the rest of the story here. We've got the Golden Glow ribbon and some twine. Oh, look at this. We're going to use up a roll of ribbon. Isn't that special? I love it. It's always nice using up a roll of ribbon. Okay. What I'm going to do is put a little tear and tape behind this guy. I'll have a couple pieces waiting in the wings over here. Okay. Now, because I have my sample, I have the benefit of being able to put this here, and then I can set this over the top, oops, without moving it, and I can adhere them together. So you can see a little bit of the tail there, right? That's how that looks. Now, you're going to want a little bit more tear and tape here, and we're going to do our faux bow action. What that means is I'm going to make this, catch the tape back here, and make a loop, whatever size loop you want, and a tail. Right, you guys have a whole roll, so don't worry about being skimpy. Then you can pick that off. You're going to have to prep another one, and you might as well even put, because we're going to have to put the linen thread back here. Okay, so on this, now is there enough here? Probably. So this is going to come out this bottom side. We're going to make a loop and a tail, and maybe we won't have enough. Let's see. Oh man, it's going to be so tight. Okay, so I would say that I'm going to save this for a different card because that could probably get used somewhere else. And we're going to grab the next roll because I have 2 rolls started of this stuff. I love the gold. And make a loop and a tail. Okay, so then the tear and tape holds that back here, right? So that's how I made it look like a bow without really making a bow. Now the fun part. I call these the hairy rat nests. So Gina does these really good. I like organized chaos. I'm not good with just chaos. So we're going to have to put a couple of these waiting in the wings. Let's just make another one just in case. So I've got a loop a loop, and then a tail and a tail. So how do you do something like that? So we got to take this tear and tape off so that when we put the linen thread at it, it has something to stick to. Okay, so grab your tail, and we're gonna have a tail come out the bottom here. Right, that looks fine. Now I'm gonna bring it up the back here and have it make the loop like that. And I'm catching that tear and tape back here. And then I'm gonna bring it over on this side and make a loop. And then I'm gonna make another loop, maybe down here. And when I have it all situated, I'm gonna cut it off, and that tear and tape that I have ready to go is gonna help seal the deal with this so that it doesn't come apart later in life. But, honey, don't hiss at your brother. I lost my tail though. So, I've got a loop here. So I'm missing a tail. I want one more tail, right? So if we need more tail, we just grab this, add a little tail right here. And what we're gonna do is just grab more tear and tape. And show it who's boss. Okay, so now you've got this cool little thing that's gonna plopper still skin right onto here. And I would plopper it down with dimensionals. So we're gonna put one here, one there, and how about there? This has a lot of thickness going on just the way it is, so we're not gonna add more there. And then I've got this white lined up with the edge of the green. Like that. And then this part though that hangs off, that is going down and divoting down, and I don't like the way that is. So what I'm gonna actually do is I'm gonna pull this back up. I'm gonna do a double stuff Oreo right there. Because the circle was already popped up. So that's why there's two heights going on there. There, so now it's nice and even and flush. Okay, so then we've got the gemsies on here. These are really great. These gems, if you guys, I don't know if these went to Last Chance or not. They're called Earthy Matte Dots. They go perfectly with the sunflower set, which is awesome. So I'm gonna put the pecan one, and how about a little brownie? And then how about another little pecan? And a little brownie. And then maybe another little brown one. How about a little pecan? So I can see here there's a little bit more white showing. And if that is the case, and you're able to bring this up and move it a hair, we could do that. And put that little gem right there. There it is. Okay, so hello, Kelly. Kelly! Is that Kelly Gibson that just said hello? If it is, I've got news for you. You'll have to tell me if that's you. So you could sell all your designer paper, right? Where all your sunflowers are. Good. And we got one done. All right, so let's put you back in here. And we got her done. So there it is. All right, so I'm gonna have to multitask now. And we'll see once how I do it this, because I gotta go grab my computer. So this can go here, and what's really cool is we've got the matching envelope. So, okay, one done, and now we're gonna play another game. So we are gonna go back and forth with the games. The thing is, I gotta go grab my computer, and I will need to do what Kelly's role at the same time that I'm doing my role, which is calling the numbers. Kind of overthinking it, but we're gonna see once what happens. All right, so you guys ready for some more games? We're going to play some more games. Well, Kelly Gibson, I'm happy to report that you won the first game. So I have a Post-it note here. So stay attention on me. You have your choice of 4 of the bundles that are left. There's Christmas Crew. There's Elegant Leaves, Notes of Collage, and Tile Garden. So because you won first, and you weren't here, the second person, because we played 2 games, the second person to win picked a prize already. So I said that if you joined us, you would be able to pick. So you just have to let me know. Yeah, Nancy Mole's on it too. Okay. At the campsite. Honey. All right, I'm going to grab my computer. I'm going to see how I can manage this at the same time. All right. Let me move this stuff out of the way. Okay. All right. So, game 3. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Yes, congratulations to Kelly and Mary Novak. All right, we're going to do this one first. So number 30 is the first number. And Kelly showed me what to do. So we're going to do it and see what happens. So 30 is the first number that we got here. Okay, and we have a few people that have number 30, so that's good. And Tile Garden is what I just heard for Kelly, that she wanted Tile Garden. So good choice. So very good choice. So, all right, Kelly, I will have that for you in your next package that we have going out. So wonderful. Just remember that you're winning it as a prize, okay? Not that you go buy it again. All right, let's do this guy. Number 2 scoops. All right, 2 scoops. That's our next number. All right, let's do this guy. Number 26, Botanical Expressions stamp set. Number 26. So, wonderful. We have a few people that have that one too. Let's do this guy. Number 20, the Sweetly Sentimental stamp set. Number 20. I know lots of people picked number 20. There was at least 10 people. A third of the people picked that, it seemed. It was a hot number. So, all right, let's do this guy. Number 1. Oh, my fright dies. Number 1. 2 people got that one. Oh, hang on, you guys. I think the cats are trying to get out. Oh, my goodness, you guys. Sorry, honey. I just don't know how many more things that we can do to interrupt ourselves tonight. You guys, Kelly accidentally shut the door shut, so the cats were locked in here with me. And I heard Honey scratching at the door, and I didn't know what it was. And then I'm like, that's Honey scratching at the door. I don't need her peeing in here. That would not be good. Okay, she doesn't, but if I would have locked her in here with me too long, she might have. Number 15, Botanical Glow Hot Foil Dies. Okay. Number 15. We had just a few people that had that number. Look at Michelle Foran with her STA. Wonderful. Okay, let's do this guy. Number 12. Summer Happiness. Very good. Number 12 is the Summer Happiness. All right, how are we doing? Oh, we've got a couple people, like 3 people so far, that only have 4 people that only have 2 numbers left. Very cool. All right, Michelle Foran, you're hot. Michelle Foran, you are already down to STAM. Very good. Okay, let's do this one right here. Number 16 is our Web of Fun stamp set. Number 16. Number 16 it is. Okay, let's see here how we're doing. All right, so it looks like Michelle doesn't have it, so that's good. Okay, not that it's not good for Michelle, but like meaning that I can keep going. I want to keep pulling numbers. Sorry, Michelle, I didn't mean it like that. Don't take it personally. I was just like excited to pull some more numbers. So number 28 is our next number. Let's see where we're at. Number 28. Okay, let's pull that one out of the mix here. We'll see if Michelle has it or anybody else. Only 3 people have number 28. And it looks like, looks like Lori Baxter's in the running with Michelle here. So that's good. Okay. Let's see what the next number down here is. Number 18. And I like it. 18. Let's see where we go with that one. So 18 comes out of the mix. And oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I think we have a winner chicken that has the dinner. Okay. Oh man, Michelle, you came in so hot. So Lori Baxter's watching along too. She's got it. STAMP. Okay. So it was between Michelle and Michelle. You needed number, I think number 8, if I'm not mistaken. You were really close, Michelle. Yeah, you needed number 8. No, what did Michelle need? Michelle needed number 6. So, okay. Wow, it was really close between Michelle and Lori. So yes, come on, 7. Oh, that's why Michelle needed number 7. Okay, so we have here, Lori, if you could tell me what your numbers are, that would be great, because then what we'll do is we'll just cross-check them, and then what you can do is let me know of the Christmas crew here, or elegant leaves, or notes of collage you would want. I'll get myself set up, I think, for another round of games, I think, just because it'll be easy. So yeah, Michelle needed, yes, number 7. I was looking, Barbara Gobby's right underneath you, and Barbara Gobby has number 6 and 8. So I was right in the middle of that, Michelle. That's a lot to keep track of it all. I'll tell you that much. Okay, so we've got this one here for Lori. So I will write your name on this piece right here, Lori. And then when you have a moment too, Lori, if you want to just let everybody know what your numbers were so that we can cross-check that, that would be amazing. And they are 2 scoops, 12 scoops, 18, 20, and 28. That's a good game. Very good. Congratulations. Kelly wants the tile one. Yep, I got that pulled out already for her. So that's awesome. All right, we'll do this just to get these all mixed up. And we'll do another game, and then I think what we'll do is we'll make a card, and then we'll come back. So Kelly's got me set up here so that I should be able to have a new sheet. All right. Okay, ready, guys? We're going to do another one. So let's do that. Our Simply Leaves, which is number 4. So we'll take you out of the mix. All right, so number 4, Simply Leaves. Here's a new one. Oh, no, we've had this one. Framed Violets dies, number 13. Number 13. Sorry, I saw a 3. That's where my head went first. So number 13. Okay. Number 13. What's this guy? Number 29. All right, let's get that 29 out of the books here. Very good. So we've got 4, 13, and 29. Our number 6 is the Flourish and the Frames. Number 6 is the next one. So let's erase you out of the mix. Lots of S's rolling in. All right, good job, girls. This one is number 17, our Garden Silhouette. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire. Get out of my face, fly. Number 17. We got you out of the mix. Okay, let's do that guy. Our Woodland Wishes is number 24. So we've pulled 5 numbers, 6 numbers. Is anybody there? Oh, wow. Wow, Angelique is getting close. Very, very close. And also we have here Wanda is getting really close. Okay. All right. So We don't have a winner chicken dinner yet, so let's go way down to this one. Let's see who this one is. Number 18 is our Scarecrow set. Number 18 will take you out of the mix. I don't think that does much, but we've got a couple people that have STAM, it looks like. Let's do this one way down here. Number 7. Okay, so stuff like this entices, like it intrigues me, I should say. It intrigues me. But it also is like more artsy. So you got to have like the creative brain when you use stamps like this. And these are the hot foil dies. So they add a little texture on the back. So that's number 7. And Michelle Foran, that's the number you were looking for. So we know it's here now. There were quite a few people with number 7. Oh my goodness, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people are down to ST. That's really crazy. Okay. Good. All right, so let's do this one way down here. Number 1, numero uno. The 2 people that have that one. All right, so I've got some STAs in here. Let's do whatever this one is right here. Number 12 is our Summer Happiness. That takes a couple people out of the mix. I mean, that like it takes the numbers getting people closer because there was a lot of people that had number 12. All right, so very good. Okay, so we don't have anybody looks like that has it yet. So let's keep her moving. Okay, lots of people getting close though. My goodness. All right, let's try this one right here. Number 5. Oh, man. Okay, let's see what happens when we say number 5. I don't know what it is with the numbers 5, 10, 15, 20, and 25. People love those numbers. So number 5 was the next one. And it doesn't look like we have it quite yet. Oh, my gosh. It's close, though. It's getting really close here. So I'll keep pulling numbers here. All right. Let's see, down here. 28 is the next one. So our number 28, which is the Oaf Right stamp set. So we'll take out 28 and see what happens. And, oh, it's even closer now. Oh my goodness. Okay. Feline is still skunked. What? Okay, let's see if this makes a difference. Number 9. Do you have number 9, Feline? Let's see what happens when we take 9 out. There's not many people. Oh my gosh. Not many people have number 9. So let's see if it takes it out. Makes anybody a winner chicken dinner. Oh, I don't think so yet. Okay. This is hard. Watching this, you guys. Okay. I'm trying to get Feline so she's not skunked. No, Catherine is skunked too. Number 26. Let's see what happens when we take out number 26. So 26 is the next number. All right, let's grab you out of here and see what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 people have STAM. And how is Julie skunked too? Okay, let's do this one. Number 23 is our stitched stockings. So 23, only 2 people have 23 though. And Feline, you're not one of them. So 23 is our next number. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people are close now. Okay. So let's see here. Let's go with that guy. Number 3 is our Merriest Tags dies. Number 3. All right, let's take number 3 out. Oh man, there's a lot of people that have number 3. Oh my goodness. So we've got a tie again, it looks like. Oh man. It looks like 2 people have gotten it now because of number 3. So we are going to let them catch up. And we'll go over, yes, Donna Grushki, I see that you are one of them. So Donna Grushki, I saw your comment come in first. So we're going to give you number 1. And Catherine has an S. Yay! Okay. Feline, did you get anything yet? So I'm going to see here if Lynn is watching. She would be my other person. If Lynn is watching, are you there, Lynn? Because you are my tire to go with Donna. You guys both got stamp on number 3. And Feline says unskunked on the last number, and so did Catherine. She got unskunked on the last number. So Donna, if you want to tell us your numbers, that would be amazing. So Donna will tell us her numbers, and then I'm also going to say, oh, I said sorry, I said the wrong L. I'm showing Leslie McMinn has also gotten it, and Leslie McMinn has numbers that, I will tell you what Leslie's numbers are. So this is something normally Kelly would be doing. So Leslie McMinn also had it, it looks like. And Leslie had number 3. So she got it on that last number. Leslie had number 9. Leslie had number 12. And she had number 18. And she had number 24. So, and then Donna has 3, 4, 7, 18, and 28. So we're going to have Leslie be number 2. And we'll see who our winner chicken dinner is this time. So right here, okay. So I am going to do something so that that number shows something different, okay? Right, so it says number 7, okay? And now I'm gonna put back in here number 2. And when I hit generate, it's gonna appear with something other than 7. It's gonna be either 1 or 2, and that's gonna say who our winner is. Number 1, okay. So congratulations to Donna Grushke. So she would be our winner here of the 4th game. And what we have is, so I had Leslie and I also had Rose were runners up. So I'll have some special like gems or ribbon for them for their runner-up prizes. So, but that was a good game. All right, so now Donna, you are the winner chicken dinner of this one. So congratulations to you. And also to Leslie for runner-up. So Donna, you're between Elegant Leaves and the Notes of Collage. So if you want to let me know which one you are most excited to get, I can put your name on it and set it off to the side for you. Okay, good game, good game. Congratulations, lovely ladies. So we've got that one done in the books. So now what we're going to do is move on to another card. How's that sound? All right, let's go with this guy right here. So that is the next one. So we've got a couple strips of designer paper, and then we've got one for our envelope flap, and she wants Elegant Leaves. Wonderful. We can make that happen for you. So let me grab a Post-it note. So Donna, if you're okay with it, I literally just mailed your package out. If you're okay with it, I will put Elegant Leaves in with your next package I have going out. If you're okay with that. Just make a note that you have it so you don't accidentally buy it again. That would be cool. Okay? All right. Then, let's get going on this one. Honey, what's up, baby girl? Did you bring me your mousey? All right. So this is going to be for our envelope flap. And then in here, you can see that we definitely took that tag out of here. And after that tag was taken out, it was made shorter, and then it was embossed with a new embossing folder. All right, so then what happens is this piece is going to get glued at the bottom. That one goes at the top. And then in your kit here, you have one for the sentiment. You have this, which is going to be a seam for the middle. Kelly's already got these punched out for you, and like that. So then you have your inside pieces here, right? And then we can take our bone folder and burnish this. All right. So what should we do first? Let's get glue happy. Why not? So it'll get some pieces taken care of for us. So we have to be careful with this though. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the glue right on our mat. Gotta be very careful. Don't get too close to the edge. And then for this one, we're gonna glue our envelope flap. Now I'm gonna put, so you could put it over on this side or this side, but I'm gonna have it go like this. So that centers on there, like that. And then the main thing is your margin on the top and the sides. And then with the other one, it's the bottom. So our lines are not straight. And so as I was putting out, I'm like, ooh, that looks really crooked. It's meant to be that way, but I like the other side a little bit better. So what I'm trying to make sure is my outer perimeter is all the same. Don't worry about this seam in the middle at all. And then that will be for our envelope flap. Okay, so then this piece goes right through the middle. I'm good for next month too. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you guys, I feel like I should have waited till tomorrow to ship all your packages, because 5 of you I would have been able to add your prize to it. But if anybody's really, 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 really in dire straits and wants it right away, I wouldn't mind shipping it. But if you're okay with waiting to get it till next month, that is even better. So we'll do whatever we need to do. But it's here. It's got your name on it. I'm not going to give it to anybody else, so don't worry about that. So we'll let that dry for just a moment. And we are going to take our scissors, trim that off, and then you also need to do that a little bit. Okay, so our flap is ready to go. And let's keep her moving. So for this now, you're going to need some tear and tape. You'll need to have 2 waiting in the wings and 2 in the back. Right, so here and there. And we've got 3 lines of linen thread going back and forth. Now it's not wrapped all the way around. I don't roll that way. What I do is I'll put one in the middle here. And I'll bring it to the edge. Go like that. And back this way, and then weave it this way, like that. Okay, so I've put no linen thread right through the middle, so it saves the linen thread. And then we're going to put our tear and tape behind there. Okay, as long as we're gluing that, we're going to glue our inside mat in too. So we put glue on these 2 things. Kelly says you can also wait until next month. Oh, thank you. Perfect. Well, hopefully by getting everything in the mail today for everybody, some of you are going to start to get things tomorrow and Saturday actually, which would be pretty cool. So I felt a little bit bad. I don't know if the reason that we had a little bit lower of attendance for this class is because people like to have their card kits prior to the class so that they can make their cards along with us. I thought maybe that might have had some sort of an impact on it, but it's hard having classes in the beginning of the month because we don't always have the stuff mailed out. But we mailed out, I don't even know how many classes we mailed out, but we mailed out 98 packages. And there was only probably 5 people out of those 98 that only had 1 thing in their package. Most people had 2 to 10 things in their packages. So, all right, so that's good to go. You have to be super, super careful with that little hole. You're going to need about 5 inches of ribbon. 4 is probably good, but if you want to be nice to yourself, give yourself like 5 inches. You're going to fold it in half, and you're going to pinch this corner and push from the top down, right? Pull that through. So what happens is if you pull too hard, you're going to rip this. So now that I've got this hole here, I'm going to put my 2 little tails through the hole, and I'm not going to pull the tails quite yet. Get those through the hole. Okay. Now if you pull these tails, you're going to rip it off. So what you have to do is finagle. You're going to pull a little and then pull the tails a little. Pull down here a little, pull the tails. And then pull down here, pull the tails, okay? That's how I would do that. Because if you pull the tails really hard, you're just going to rip it right off. The post office must love me. Yes, and the UPS people. It was really weird. So last time when we shipped, I would say 80% or 85% went through the post office. Today, out of 98 or 100 shipments, 22 of them were the post office, and the other, 70 something were 75, 78, I don't know, 78, 70, 76 were with the UPS. So it was completely opposite. So before I put this down, I'm going to try to trim my tails here like this and like that. Okay, I'm going to put this at a slight angle like that. And what did Debbie say? I never worry that I won't like the finished cards right. I don't always have the stamps, but I have plenty of stamps to choose from in your stash. That's perfect. And these are so good that you really only need sentiments. I got the Palooza this month, so I didn't do this class. I picked numbers, but 4 was the closest. I've been all night with 4. I'm still having fun. Ah, good. And let's see here. So what we're going to do with these two guys, we're going to attach them together. Now again, I have my card here, so I can easily pop this down and pop this down and put them together like that. Now you guys, I'll show it what it looks like when you have them together. Whoa. So this goes like that. Oh, here's a little trickery. I almost forgot about this. There's a trick. There's a big trick. You're not going to like me, but I'm like, we need to make our leaves grow. So we cut them. I promise you, we cut them because look at that. It's not long enough. So what you're going to have to do is cut this like that. So that's going to go right there. And that little guy goes down there. Okay. And then you're going to have to do it again. It's okay. Your leaf is not going to feel anything. It's going to grow though. Right. So you've got that little guy is going to hang out down there. And now this one goes right there. All right. So I've just connected the two, right? And just know that that's what we have to do. So let's do a little stamping now that we figured that out. It says, I'm grateful for your kindness. Honky. Hi, buddy. What's up, kitten? Mom, are you ever going to be done? You're always stamping. No more stamping, Mom. It's okay, buddy. I feed you all the time. You should be okay right now. All right. So that's good for that one. And then for the inside, I think all we did was stamped a little Cajun and thanks. Okay, perfect. So with the stamps, there's a little thanks in here. And I didn't even pull that out. And then the leaf is that little dotty one, which must be this guy. Right here. Yep, that's that one. Okay, so we'll grab those in a moment. And what we need are some more blocks. Okay. So this can go on here. Thanks. On here. So we've got the brown ink open. So we'll put thanks right there. Oh, that looks nice and straight. I'll take it. And then that's it for that brown ink there. And then we have some Cajun. Cajun looks nice. You could also use yellow. They call me mellow yellow. You could use green. There's a little bit of green in here. We'll use a little Cajun. Okay, that's really dark of a Cajun, but it'll be okay. All right. So we can glue this in. And what we'll do is pop that right in here on top of the brown piece. Gotta love the double matting. And then we're gonna angle dangle these ends. So that and that. Now, because our leaves had some Frankensteining going on, we need to do an assist here. So we're going to run some tear and tape across the bottom and the top. And then that's going to help us secure these. Right. So these two, like that. Right. So something like that. We got those leaves. Now, we're going to pick up this yellow one first. The trick is to make it look like it's extended, because I'll be honest, I didn't even remember that till I was like, oh man, these aren't the same size. So let's put that like that. Like that looks okay. Like the main thing is to make it look like the leaf is actually coming down properly, right? That's what I would say. All right, we have some more linen thread action going on. And what we can do just to help this out is we'll put another little piece right like that through the middle. And we're gonna grab two waiting in the wings. And all right, so I've got a loop and a tail and a loop and a tail. So let's grab the tail and then make a loop. See what happens. Oh, okay, he didn't want to stick, so we're gonna have to go like this across the back. And I'm guessing we'll probably have to do that over here too. So now that we just used those two up, we're gonna need to grab two more. Well, Debbie guessed, if you are into next month's and you are still wishing you would have got this class, we still have 20 left of this class. So anybody would like to get this class would still probably be able to next month, no problem. So I could cut this, which I will because it'll save ribbon, or I could have ran it all the way across the back, but we're going to be frugal with our ribbon. And so we're gonna have a tail coming out here. And then one loop. Okay, so he doesn't want to stick, so let's try this again. Okay, so that's gonna be there. Making a loop. So again, organize chaos on here, or organize rat's nest. I have a hard time doing whatever. I need it to look the way I want it. All right, so let's put you down. Give you the assist here. All right, that looks cute. I'm good with that. And then pop it all up. Let's do that. I will consider it, but there are too many good things. I know, right? So true. So true. And gotta be careful because there's tear and tape there, so I'm trying to cover that up so it doesn't want to stick. All right. And we'll pop this on. So I think what I was trying to do is keep the I'm grateful for your kindness more straight, and then having my leaves look crooked. So that's good. Okay. Gemsies. Now this one, you could pull in the red ones. I think they look nice. So I think I'll put one here. So I know that these are different here. They're in different spots, but I think I'll go with them there. And then I'll take a big brown and maybe a little pecan. And one more right over there maybe. So out of all these gems, they look great except for the Lost Lagoon. Really doesn't go much, or this pool color. Doesn't really go much with anything in this suite, but that's okay for these cards. That's okay. And then for your Stella ing, you could Stella your leaves. Don't forget your tails. And you could Stella your sunflowers. Perfect. Okay. And then we have our matchy-matchy envelope that goes with it. All right, not too shabby. Perfecto changeo. Okay. So we got two done. These are the two we got done. And I think what we'll do is we'll make another one, and then we'll play a game, and then we'll make the last card. So, all right, let's make our third card. This fun one right here. So this one has more of the golden glow with the pecan. Okay. So we do have an envelope flap, so we'll have that prepared and ready to go, which is this guy. Now, if you wanted to be a paper conservationist, you could have just cut 2 strips on each side versus having the whole piece, and that would have saved you some. Or, like if you're recreating these cards on your own accord, you could have taken this and then punched your leaf out of the middle, and then it would have been fine too. So there's some options with that. Oh, Lisa Sharkey, you're very welcome. My fly must be gone now. There's one in your hotel room. So, yeah, I opened up the door to let Honey and Hunky out, and then all of a sudden the fly flew out. And I'm sure it's probably in the house somewhere now. Okay, so this is really cool because the sunflower embossing folder matches really nicely with this whole suite of products. So that's really cool. This guy is what is going to be used for the mat here. And then you have another leaf that's designer paper, and you have one here that is cardstock, which we'll stamp on. You've got a sentiment. A little Everyday Arches vellum die cut is in the kit for you. And then you'll have your 2 mats, okay? And then lastly, your base, which can get burnished. All right, so we definitely need to have our Golden Glow ink for this because it matches perfectly. And so with the Golden Glow ink, you guys are going to confuse you because it says it's a white pad, but it's not a white pad because what I did is I made it into a Golden Glow pad, and I absolutely love it because it stamps so good. So this one says a little something to say hello. Let's see if that's this guy right here. Sure. Yep. And I'm going to stamp it so that it's closer to the left so that we can angle the right. So right about there. So you can see that stamps pretty nice and smoothly. And then you can take your scissors, and we did this angling this way. Kind of followed the angle of the sentiment. And then on the inside, we've got a little leaf down there. And that little leaf is the plaid one. So we're going to grab that, and you could stamp whatever you want on the inside. So we're going to put this guy right there. You can see how much that stamps so smoothly. All right, but we're not done with the ink because what we did is we sponged around the edges with a dauber. And I have a dauber right here. And the middle area gets covered up, so I don't care if I bruise the middle. So that helps me tone it down a little bit. We're just going to go around the edges. Don't have to worry about the part that gets covered up. I'm always a big fan of adding a little bit of highlighting over anything that is embossed. Okay, that would be it for our Golden Glow ink. Are you not liking the linen pads? Lori asks, well, I like the way that they stamp better with foam. So I've actually returned off mine. I had 2 sets of them. I returned both sets, and I made 2 sets of white pads into the ink pads. So they weren't personally stamping great for me like I think that they should be. They were stamping very wavy and splotchy, and I don't like that. So I found that when I made my own ink pad, it was working really good. So I'm going to glue this and this, and we might as well do these 2 things as well. So, and Connie says she didn't like the new ink pads either. So yeah, it just depends on what you're used to and what you like, and I don't know. I don't know if people, some people might be okay with something and the next person is like, no, I don't like that. I don't want to use that. So I personally was like, I need them to stamp great, right? I want good stamped images when I'm going to be designing things and showing you guys things. So that's why I chose to return the new ones, the magnetic ones, and I bought the white ones. And actually, I just exchanged them, and it worked out good. So I don't know. They don't guarantee that the ink works with the white pad, but you know, I'd rather use it for a year or 2 years, and if something goes awry, then I'll figure it out in 2 years. So, all right. So then this is gonna go onto here, and I want my leaves here towards the bottom. So this more sunflowery one is at the top. So yeah, I'm not, you guys will know I'm pretty honest. I'm pretty transparent. I don't beat around the bush. I like, just say it like it is. So I'm not going to pretend that I like something if I don't, and use something if I don't think it's working for me. I'm not going to use it, and you guys know that. I think you know that about me by now. So, and the next person might have gotten it and it was perfectly fine. So it's all whatever the ink pads were. I think what happened was mine were just way heavily inked and they didn't need to have that much ink in them and you couldn't get it out. So, but it's all good. I made do and I figured it out. So this one now is going to get dimensionals on the back. Yeah, a lot of people were liking the magnetic cases, but some people were just way too heavily inked. I moved my Memento to the foam, so I'm not going to the hybrid. That is correct. I returned my hybrid pad too. I was not the fan of the hybrid. And on the first time I used it, when I closed it, it cracked, the case cracked. And I was like, well, that shouldn't happen. So I'm just adhering this centered top to bottom, left to right. So I did already return my hybrid within like 3 weeks of getting it. I returned the hybrid. And I love my white black pad that I made, and it works really well for me, so that's what I go with. So this guy, we talked about vellum. When did we talk about vellum? We had a class this past week, and we glued vellum. Oh, you know, it was my Paperpalooza, the Paperpalooza class that I did yesterday. So we had a vellum that we needed to adhere. Hunky, you thirsty, buddy? Here. So I had vellum to glue. So I'm going to be putting this vellum right underneath the area that I know is going to get covered up, which is right here. I also know that my leaves are going to cover up a big portion of this. So I'm going to actually put a second one right there. Oh, Pat Settle says she uses her Secret C for a black pad. Yeah, that's perfect. So I have this vellum lined up just in line with this bottom designer paper. And it's overhanging just a hair. So something about like that. And then the great thing here. Oh, we're not done. Golden Glow, come back to me. We didn't stamp our leaves on here, so, or the vein, let's say, and there's always a cat fur, so we're gonna stamp the little veins, and again, you could draw yours on if you wanted to. All right, so there's that. Very nice. All right, so did I cut these? No, and no. Okay, so we're going to use our tear-in tape. Anna Rubadoo said, now I know why you sent my some random numbers. I don't know what that means, Anna. Now you know why I sent why you sent my some random numbers. I don't know if I know like what you're trying to tell me. Anna, you might have to rephrase that. I read things like literally what they say. So this one is going to go here, and I can use my, if you guys haven't been ever doing this when you have cards at home and you're making doubles of them, you need to start doing that because it really does help to make the card look almost identical. Joy says, is the sentiment stamped in a different color than the sample? It is! Oh no! It is! It's pecan pie! Oh, isn't that funny? Okay, yes, you are right. Joy, you have very good eyes. Better to see you with, my child. It is. Oh, man. Okay, well, I can fix that. Watch how we fix that. We grab a piece of white scrap, and we can fix this, you guys, without having too much work here. So let's measure it. 3/4 by 3 1/4. All right. We got this. It is pecan. It definitely is. It was not golden glow. I was just so excited to use golden glow, I guess. So we're going to do 3/4 by 3 1/4. So that, and then what's going to happen is we're just going to put it right over the top of it, is what my plan is. Okay, but it was pecan pie. So we need a chamois. And a chamois is, where would I have a chamois, right? Where's the chamois? Oh, behind me, of course. Okay, so let's, this is take 2. It is. You have good eyes. What about the new uninked stamp pads? You mean like the little baby ones, Catherine? Are you talking about the baby spots? All right, we're doing pecans of the pies. Okay. Me, they must be a different Anna. Me, they must be a different Anna. Okay. Have you tried the new minis? Oh. I did that one too, like the foam better. I love my memento. I like the magnetic cases. I thought maybe they would stamp better with the red rubber stamps, and they didn't. That is true, Connie. I agree. Is your sample card stamped in brown? I'm catching it right now. See, it is pecan. It's all right, guys. We can make things right. All right. So now, what I'm going to do, honey, I hear you, baby girl. We're going to take our scissors. All right, so all I'm going to do, don't tell anybody, all I'm going to do is go like this. It's just going to make it stronger. You want to make sure it's not smaller than it. So, look at that. Voila! Okay. It looks good. Yeah, the golden glow was good too. So I haven't bought the new baby ink pads. I don't know. I haven't used them at all. All right, we need some of the golden glow ribbon. They are discontinuing the foam ink spot. Yep, and they're making bigger ones. I saw that. They're going to be like 1.5 inches by 3/4 inch. I do see things. I just didn't get them yet. So I can't say. I don't generally use ink spots in my life. So I'm probably not one that's going to just go out and buy them just to buy them, because I have all the big pads. And if I'm going to go traveling and I'm going to use the scrap that I had here and see if that'll work. If I'm going to go traveling or pack stuff for stamping, I'm just packing my big stamps. I am not a light little packer. I pack the big stamp pads, and I'm good with that. So here's the deal. I'm probably not going to have enough to put my tail there. So I'm going to make a tail by adding that right like that. Honey, I heard you bring your mousey. Okay, so then we've got to cover that up to hold it in place. And now we still have linen thread to do. So again, if you guys aren't the biggest fans of the linen thread, it's okay. You don't have to use it. So we've got some here, and we're going to have some coming out this side over here. Hello, Amy. Better late than never, right? That's what we say. And you bought the new ink spots, and you're not a fan of the linen. Okay. Yeah. So if they're linen, I probably wouldn't buy them anyways, because I'm not a fan of linen either. So don't ask me what's going to happen in a year from now when they move everything over to all linen. I don't know. I will cross that bridge when I get there, I guess. So we're doing a loop, and maybe another tail on that side. Okay, so that's good. And that, I'll put one right in the middle. How about that? And the old ink spots were not foam. Oh yeah, you're right. The old ink spots were fabric. Yeah, I don't use them. Like, you guys want to know what I do with my ink spots? Don't tell anybody. This is what I do with them. This is what I do with my ink spots. Yup, there they are, all in their glory, all of them. Oh. Oh yeah, they reside in a cupboard, down tucked away, and that's where they hang out together. At some point, you would think like I would just like donate them or use them as prizes or do something with them, but no, they just hang out under the cupboard. So this is going to go down here and put that right about like that. There it is. Okay, so what could we start? Ella. We're going to Stella this leaf right here. Okay. Tigger Buddy. What's up, handsome kitten? You want some water, don't you? Here you go, buddy. There you go, big boy. So Tigger had his monthly weigh-in. He's at 14.5 pounds, so he's a little bit lighter. And that's okay. You should give them away as a treat. Yes, definitely agree. What happens is we get their pumpkins and we get them and then they just all go down under there. Because I like the foam pads, you guys, so that's like just back to my point. Like, I don't use the small ones. So you're right, they were fabric, and I guess I don't use them very often. And I know whenever Kelly does the paper pumpkin class too, I'm pretty sure she pulls out the full-size pads and uses them. Barbara, it's probably something with your technology on your end with your phone about the volume. The reason why it went back and out is because I was talking while I was walking away. So that's maybe why it went back and forth a little bit. But all right, there's our envelope. There's our card. It turned out great. I'll love it in an instant. So very good. Okay, so we've got 3 done so far. We have 1 game left and 1 card left. So you guys, we're in it for the long haul here. So we've got this one done. We've got that one. And we've got that. Again, we have plenty of kits available. If you're late to the party and you missed signing up for this class, reach out to me. We'll make sure that you get signed up for class. We can always hold it and ship it with your next package too. That's no problem. So I'm on your iPad. Okay. Don't know. All right, so 1 second, you guys. I got a little bottle of water. I drank all my water already. Okay, so we're on to the last game. And we'll play the last game, and then we will we'll make the last card. Okay, so you guys pull your numbers out, and we're going to see what's going on here. So let me get my computer situated. And in 6 years, this is the first time I've ever had to multitask to the extent that I am right now. Between watching numbers, cats needing attention, cards, battery almost dead on my computer, all of the things. So Catherine got kicked out, so I'm just gonna like shuffle these this way just to get them mixed up again. Trying to think if there's any numbers that I remember haven't been called yet, but I feel like we've got. So Joy had to go back in and come out too. Catherine got kicked out. Oh man, you guys. Okay. Okay. The first one is number 17. 17 is what we have. So there we go. We got that one out of the mix so far, and a few people have that number. Very good. Let's do you. Number 29 is next. I feel like 29's been called every single time, but there's not as many people that have that one. So, okay. So 29. Does the prize for the remaining card kit still include the extra for playing the games? Kari says, does the prize for the remaining card kit still include the extra money for playing the games. So yeah, you guys, we have 1 game left. So for class, anybody who registered for class is playing 5 games. This is the 5th game, and you're making 4 cards. So, yep, this is your, if you've already pre-registered and like you're registered, then you're in for this last game. And if anybody now from this end on out doesn't want to, they want the cards, like the games are done, so it would be the ink, paper, scissors pricing. So, all right, let's do this guy right here. Number 20, the Sweetly Sentimental Stamp Set. So you are out of our numbers here, so we got you gone. Okay, so we have 17, 20, and 29. Here's our number 5. So number 5 is next. So let's get you out of our mix here and see how we're doing. Okay, so we've got 5, 17, 20, and 29. We got S's. I'm going to call Kelly price. Oh, so the price is the ink, paper, scissors pricing, which is $34 plus shipping. So generally shipping is $8, so it makes it $42. So I don't know if that's what you're asking, Kari. So, okay. Number 14 is our next number. Donna said Kelly was sick. She was nauseous and headache, just not good. So she had to get going, and it was not, she didn't look so hot, but her mom came and picked her up, and I'm sure by now she's hopefully tucked into bed and is starting to feel better already. Well, look at this. Festive Cheer Stamp Set, number 22. Where have you been all my life? I feel like that's a new one for us tonight. So who has 22? I bet you guys have been waiting all night for that one. Huh, not many people. Huh, not many people. And that's okay. I like 22. I definitely would pick number 22 if I was playing games tonight. Okay, so we've got that one done. Let's see what you are. Number 24 is the next one, the Woodland Wishes. Yeah, I haven't seen Kelly look that sick in a while, so I think I have no idea, you guys, what it is. It's just she wasn't feeling her best. So yeah, so we hope that she gets better. Let's do this guy. Number 30. He's a lucky one. Whoever picks 30, they have that 30 picked quite a bit. Not too many people though. So, all right. The hard thing with the numbers is that like I'm seeing who's got what numbers. Okay, so we're still good so far. All right, let's see here. Let's do this one. Number 13, our lucky number 13. All right, 7 people had number 13. Okay, and I don't think that we have anybody yet. Oh, we've got a handful of people that are at STA, which is pretty good. Okay, let's go to the bottom, like right there. Number 19. The classic foil hot dies, or the hot foil dies. That was number 19. Tigger, you gotta shut that water off, buddy. Mom, I don't know how. Okay. Number 3. Oh my gosh, remember there's so many people that had number 3 on that last one. So, but we're a little bit earlier in the game, so I don't know if anybody will get it now. Ooh. Ha! Feline Mays, are you hot or what now, girlfriend? You went from being skunked to being in first place. Number 23 is the next number. So let's see what happens when 23 comes out of the mix here. And, oh man, we've got some people tied with STAM. All right, so number 23 is here. Okay. Yep, Feline, you got it. Look at you go, girlfriend. STAM. All right, let's try this one. Number 21 is the next one. It's the Festive Cheer Dies. Let's see what happens here with 21. Take you out of the mix, and we have still 2 people. All right. We'll keep her moving. Yeah, Kari's got the STAM. Number 16 is our Web of Fun. the Web of Fun stamp set. So that's number 16. Number 16 isn't quite there yet, so we'll keep going. Let's find, how about this one? Number 18 is our Fun for Fall stamp set. Number 18. Number 18, there's a few people that have that. Let's see if it helps anybody become a winner chicken dinner. Not quite yet. Okay. I see lots of S's, lots of STAs, lots of, let's see, let's go down here to that guy. Number 7. Oh, there was like maybe 8 people that had number 7, I think. So let's see who's got that. Oh, man. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people are tied for 1 number away. Okay. Wow. Okay, let's see. Let's go for this guy. Number 8. All right. Number 8 is the next one. Quite a few people have this one too. Oh, man. You guys better be commenting lots because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like 12 people that have STAM. We might be doing a showcase showdown. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this next number is going to be probably the winner chicken dinner. I'm going to stir these up good here. Oh, let's put you back in here. Okay. All right. Number 6. Okay. Number 6. Ooh, let's see who has it, if anybody has it. Okay. Oh, man. I think we have a winner chicken dinner. One person that shows that they have all their 5 numbers called. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Yes, Barbara Godby. Oh, I just saw your name. Okay, so Barbara... Yep, you were it with number 6. It looks like you would be our winner chicken dinner. So Barbara Godby, you have to tell us your numbers. While you tell us the numbers, I will write out a Post-it note for your prize. So that one wasn't called. Okay, so I have a Post-it note here. Congratulations, Barbara. I do show it too. So, but let everybody know what your numbers were, so that we can do a cross check, and you will get the last set here that's called Notes of Collage Dies. The dies are really cool. These guys are made for really cool cards. Kelly used them for her paper pumpkin class that we just did for the alternative class. So, oh my goodness. Oh, that was like, okay, so how many people, I'm really curious. We tied at the very end, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 people were all tied with waiting for 1 number at the end there. So that's pretty crazy. Okay, so let's see here. We're going to put these numbers away. We might end up having to use these numbers again. We have game night again coming up in December. So we'll probably end up using them again. So, all right. Lisa says, no chicken dinner tonight for me. Congrats to all the winners. Aw, thanks, Lisa. Yeah, congratulations. We had the 5 winners were Lori Baxter, Barbara Godby, Donna Grushke, Kelly Gibson, and Mary Novak. Okay. Nail biter round. It was, you guys. Holy Moses. I don't think we've had that many people tied for 1 away in a long time. So I'm just going to say Barbara Godby's numbers were 6, 8, 13, 6, 8, 13. They were number 16 and then number 22. Perfect. So I'm going to call that a good one, and we're going to make our last card. Okay. Very good. Well, thanks to Kelly for helping us get all those numbers ready. And this last card here is like, I don't know. I don't know like which one is my favorite. They're all one better than the next. I do know that I do like this pattern of paper. It speaks to me. I also really like this pattern paper a lot, right? And the back sides are all very neutral, universal. So the paper itself is a win-win with me. So that guy is going to go on there, so we'll glue that momentarily. And in here you'll have 2 pecans. One is for your inside, like that. The one where the circle's cut out of is for your designer paper to go on. And then you'll have your circle. Now this die is from the paper pumpkin dies. So that's where that came from. And you'll have a leaf, and this is from the paper pumpkin die, I think, as well. And then this one, a little sentiment strip. We cut that. You can burnish this one. They are all pretty. Oh, thanks. Okay, so I do want to note about your leaves. So one of the things that happens when you punch out things, or we punch out things, is sometimes the paper frays a little bit like that. So what you could do is take a sponge dauber and put a little bit of color of ink on it. I wouldn't necessarily take a marker because it'll be really sharp with a marker. But if you take an ink pad with a dauber, like this one already has golden glow in it, it will help soften the edge of that white. So this one is a little bit of the Cajun. So I'm just going to put a little, I just use the same dauber because I just need a little Cajun on there. When you put a little Cajun, it makes that white not so white, okay? So just a little note, that's what happens. Hi, honey. What's up, baby girl? Did Lassie fall down the well? What's up, baby girl? Tell me. Mom, I just want to play mousy. That's all I really want. You're just not wanting to play with me right now. Well, I was more concerned that Lassie fell down the well, honey. Yeah, I don't care about Lassie. I'm more worried about Bigger Tigger. If he fell down the well, I don't know how I get him out. Is that so? All right. So we have hoping your day is perfect. Yep, we all do. We're going to put that in espresso right there. So hoping your day is perfect. Now that comes from the set called Rolling Waves. There's some really cool sentiments in there. So that one is a good one to have. And we've got happy birthday and a little leaf on the inside. So the happy birthday and the which little leaf? I already forgot that one. Okay. And the happy birthday and the happy birthday and the leaf. So here's the leaf and the happy birthday's right here. So we're going to do, okay. So sometimes the stamps are loved. Whoa. And we have to be careful inking them up because they want to fall off the block. So a little DNA will help it stick on the block better. Okay, so there's the happy birthday. And I did a green leaf in there. Yes, a green leaf. So let's move these things back there. And we'll stamp our greeny leaf. So Donna says, congratulations, they are very pretty. Congratulations, yes, congratulations to all the winners. Time for me to get things ready for tomorrow. All right, Feline, it was great hanging out with you for a little bit. And I'm so glad you got really close at the end. Made up for that other round that wasn't so good. So we're gonna put the little greeny leaf right there. The sunflower is really pretty. Yeah, so we were very fortunate. We have an amazing local community here. And because we kitted up 60 for this class, we needed 15 packs of designer series paper. And we're very lucky because all of my lovely ladies here that are demonstrators, they always say, what can we help you with? And so we say, can you order 2 packs of the sunflower paper? Can you order 2 packs of the sunflower paper? Because I have these amazing gals on my team that can pre-order. They were able, everybody, we had enough people pre-order 2 packs of designer paper right when it launched. So that is what allowed us to be able to create with this. And the other amazing thing is I won this paper. It was actually an all-attendee giveaway on the incentive trip back in May. So because I was one of the earners of the incentive trip and got that, we were able to design with it right off the bat so that we had, and when we knew it was part of the pre-order, that's when we went, yep, let's use it. And then we lined up all of our friends. Everybody helped us order it, and we were good to go. So now we just have to like give them exchange of product, right? So that works out perfectly. So here's this little guy can cut at an angle, right? This one too is going to get cut at an angle. So how I would do is hold this right about here and then kind of go with that same angle. Yeah, so it's very cool. That worked out so good for us. All right, so we're going to flip these guys over. No, we're only flipping. Yep, we're going to flip both these over, and we're going to glue these two things together. So, and we might as well do that. I think that the sunflower paper is going to be a hit. We are scheduled to do it as our sweet bundle class for next month. So as soon as we get rocking and rolling next week, or even tomorrow, we're designing a class tomorrow. We need this one to go like this. So we're either doing, so we know we're doing painted pumpkin patch for ink, paper, scissors, and then we're going to be doing the sunflower for the sweet bundle class. So those are what's on the docket. And then elegant leaves might be let's just stamp. All right, so there's that. And then we need, oopsies, glue. I'll put this guy in here. And then that one right, oh, hang on. That one right there. And then this one can go on our envelope flap. Okay, so that's good. We're going to put a little bit of tear and tape on the back side of this. So we need 2 waiting in the wings. Hi, baby. Hello, honey. Bunches of oats. What's up, Mom? I keep begging for you to come play with me. You're just ignoring me. I know, baby. Yeah, rub your tail in my face. I know. You're right here. I see you, girlfriend. Okay, let's grab our ribbon. We need 5 inches. So we're just gonna cut a little bit longer than what we need. Risky business, honey. All right, so we have this ribbon. If you're curious exactly, it's 1 inch from the bottom. Excuse me. You're excused, Mom. Yeah, this is what you want. I know. So when you are putting your ribbon down, make sure you look at your direction of your paper because you don't want it upside down. Look at you. Mom, I waited all day for this. You've been so busy. Do you guys talk to your pets too? I mean, do they talk to you? Okay, so we've got that, and it's a little bit higher than this one, I think. So I might just move that down a hair because that might make a difference. So what you can do is just pull that off of here. You are a little purr monster right now. You're waiting to go outside. You want to go out there, don't you? So bad. Yeah, Mom, it's beautiful out. Your hands are busy. They should be petting me. I know, honey. So this is her little royal jewel up here. That's her little crown jewel. This is rare form for this one. She doesn't usually come up and pop up here. It's usually Tigger. Hunky did tonight, though, so that was kind of crazy. Tigger just sits through everything. I don't know if Honey sits through. She might get more annoyed with me than anything. So, and she's demanding right now. Aren't you? Mom, just don't cut my whiskers or put glue in my hair. Nope, right? We won't, honey. Oh. Yeah, that little paw. So the girls here say that she paints her toenails and that these are, she's got white polish on her toenails. And she got a little sloppy with the other paw. The other paw is a little bit, I don't know if you guys can see. There, that paw. She's got a lot more white on it. Now, honey, Tigger lets me work on him. I don't know if you're going to become annoyed, though, really fast if I do this. I can see it in your eyes already. You're like, Mom, you shouldn't do that. Okay, so we've got our base on here. And now you just plopped literally down on everything that is here. So let's see here. Let's get that guy out. And we'll get this cut. Watch your whiskers, girl. And then this one. And come off. All right, so we've got our envelope flap done. Now, you done playing with that stuff? No, we're gonna have to dig deep and find the other things. Okay, here's one. Okay, there's one thing. Oh, you hear a jet going through the air, don't you? Yeah, Mom, what is that noise? Okay, so these guys, let's get these glued together. Yep, I know that was scary, wasn't it, honey? Okay, so you're going to put a little bit of glue here along the bottom. And then this is going to get adhered onto the brown piece, like the brown designer paper. Okay, so there's that. And then, same thing here. We're gonna kind of use this card as a sample. And we're gonna start by having tear and tape ready. How about we run it right there? And we're gonna catch the green leaf first. So let's put the green leaf here. And pick that one up. And then we should be able to pick this one up. Ooh, it's really hard to see this, but we stamped the leaves on these two guys. So we used the Golden Glow. I think we probably used Golden Glow for both of them. So we're gonna grab that back out like that. Zach loves when you talk to them. Aw, thanks, Zach. You gotta talk to your little pets, your little loved pets, right? Sometimes they'll talk back to you. Honey, it was so lucky she got moved there. All right, let's put this one back down because this one goes next right here. And that will fit right there. And then we'll probably need some tear and tape right about there. And we'll set this one down. And then now pick that up. Perfect. All right, that's how we do that. And then, oh, there's one thing I forgot to do before. Okay, it's okay. So normally I would have attached this to the mat and then cut the edge off, but I can't do that now. But there is part of this edge that's cut off. So what I would do is find something with a straight edge, like that, and use that straight edge as a guide to cut a straight edge. You could take your trimmer too, it's no problem, right? All I wanted to do was have that go like that. Oh, Zach says hi, honey. Honey says hi, Zach. All right, so that is gonna go something like this. And then that is going to adhere on here, something like that. So that's what we're going for. So this one's going to be flat with glue, and the other one will pop up with dimensionals. But before we get popping that one up, we got to make sure we get our linen thread behind it. So this is kind of gently go underneath the ribbon. Say something like that. All right, that'll look good. Okay, so our ribbon next. So tear and tape again. You're gonna need to have your two waiting in the wings. You cheat doing that. Ah, I do. But it's so funny, Kimberly, because somebody said on the live, and I think you were part of the conversation, or you might have been watching that one, that like they didn't know to do that, right? So yes, I can cheat doing that because I have that ability, and you guys should do the same thing if you're casing cards or casing your own card or making multiples of a card. But I'm still showing you what it looks like, right? You can still see the leaf is there, that's there, and that's how it goes. So now you have your tear tape. Your tear tape, your linen thread. Ha 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 ha. The teacher cheats, right? So that one goes like that. So I never cheat with ribbon though, because I can't line that up like against something. So, all right, so that goes like this, and then we're gonna have a little tail coming out again. Oh, bye honey, we'll see you later, girlfriend. So then that one, go like that, and make a little loop, and then trim that. And that can help settle that one. Okay, looks good. Let's pop all that up with dimensionals. Okay. You're very welcome, Barbara. Aren't you glad you decided to join in at the end or at the beginning? Okay. So let's just use some of these dimensionals. We'll pop them down. It was a lot of fun working with this paper, I will say. When you guys can get your hands on it, you definitely want to get some. All right, so that little dimensional needs to go back up. I would say something like that. Good. All right, so we've been using lots of linen thread lately, it seems. And then you can Ella, this leaf right in the front could definitely get a dose of the Stella. And then that guy, and some flowers. You can do your designer paper too. I don't think that where you stamped is going to bleed too much. Now, I do see here that this leaf, this one is not tucked in very well. And I think it could handle a dimensional actually, right there. Give it some depth. I think that'll look nice. Okay. Oh, we did it. A little bit longer class, but we did play 5 games of lucky hand or lucky numbers in the interim. So, so that definitely takes up a little extra time. So let's bring all the cards back in. And we've got, it's really cool. We've got the matching envelopes. I always love when I take the moment. It's like, that's the other thing. We glued the 4 envelopes to make them matching. So we got those two. Very good. Now, I was saying it was hard for me to pick my favorite. It really is. They're all so pretty with their fall colors. Definitely, I don't know, and they're all slightly different. I don't know. I couldn't pick. They're all good. So I have a hard time. So, all right. Very good. So I do have some door prizes. So I had definitely will get Rose and Mary some prizes. And I also have, we did the door prize form. So some people filled that out and I pulled that right before class. You had literally until, it was like 5:50 or so that I pulled that. And there were, I think, there's only 7 people who did the door prize form. So I'm going to put in the random number generator, we're going to put 7 in here and see who else can win a door prize. So we're going to do 7 and we'll hit generate. Well, did it hit it or not? I'm going to say, because I hit it and it looked like it flashed to 1. So 1 is Pat Settle. So we're going to write down Pat Settle's name for a door prize. I'm going to hit it again. Number 4, and 4 is Susan Warmley. So we'll do Susan Warmley with a prize. All right, so perfect. And then what we'll do is, for all the people that signed up for class, we had 36. And then Michelle would be 37. Barbara was 38. Julie's 39. But again, if Rosemary, Pat, or Susan all get picked again, then I'll pick another number because I want to have a couple more people win. So we have 39. And number 12 is, in the sign up, was Karen Woods. So we'll have a prize for Karen Woods. And then we'll hit one more time here. 33. 33 is Susan Wormley, so we'll pick again. Number 26 is Rosie Talent. Okay, so the next time we have a package going out for any of you gals, I will have either a ribbon or a gem or something like that in for an extra little door prize for you guys. Okay, you guys said they're all so pretty. Yay, you like them all. Beautiful cards. Can't wait to get the stamp set and the DSP. Perfect. So again, you guys, we have plenty of card kits available for this one. It would include the quarter pack of designer paper, the gems, the golden glow ribbon that we had cut, and then the like this, and then also the, I love what she did with the twisty tie here. So this was Kelly's idea. The twisty tie is a really good idea. We usually use the stapler, so, and some paper, but I like this idea. Okay, so you get the golden glow ribbon and the linen thread. That was just a side mental note. Okay, so, all right. So congratulations to Rose Garibaldi, Mary Novak, Pat Settle, Susan Wormley, Karen Woods, and Rosie Talent for the door prizes. And then we had our master prize winners were Lori Baxter, Barbara Godby, Donna Grushke, Kelly Gibson, and Mary Novak. So yay. All right. So what's going on? So it's the 6th today. We originally had our mailing date slated for tomorrow, but because my mom, so we're having a 50th birthday party for my brother on Saturday, and his son is having a 17th birthday party. So we're having for my brother and my nephew a joint birthday party on Saturday night. So we moved, my mom does all the cooking. So we moved the party from Saturday, I'm sorry, we moved the shipping date from tomorrow to today so that my mom could work on cooking tomorrow. So that's why we got all the packages in the mail today, and that's why I'll hold on to whoever won stuff. I'll hold on to it till next month or whenever we have the next package for you. And so tomorrow what's going to happen is we're going to start designing. We're either going to start designing the Sweet Bundle class, which is the sunflowers, or we're going to do the patch one, the pumpkin patch, which is ink, paper, scissors. And then on Monday morning, we're going to design, our goal is to design the monthly class. And then on Tuesday, our goal is to do either ink, paper, scissors, or whichever one's left of the ink, paper, scissors. And we're going to do Let's Just Stamp. And then on Thursday, we're going to design another class, I think Mosaic Garden. And then on Thursday, we have another class to design, and I think it's going to be the all wrapped up one. And then we're going to switch gears and start designing for the Autumn Creative Escape. So between the 17th, 18th, and 19th, and 20th, we're going to have all the projects designed for the escape. And then on the 24th and the 25th, our goal is to design the Fall Paper Palooza. So wish me luck. Oh, I remember coming out of, at Christmas time, getting everything designed and being fried. So we have, the next 3 weeks are going to be heavily intensive on designing and working with my preppers, my people who are working with like die cutting and embossing. We're going to have, as we design classes, get them working on stuff. So our goal is to have everything all kitted before Labor Day. So that's our goal. So we have a really aggressive a month ahead of us, especially with all the cards that we have in our forefront. So hi, Linda. Thank you so much. I'm glad you like them. And then Jean said she filled out the registration form today. You can definitely wait until next month. Okay, perfect. And Jean, I don't know if you saw this. I'll show you real quick what I have for you. So I have here, so Jean Shoot asked specifically for this cloth garbage that Annette made. She asked if there could be Highland cows, and look what Annette found. She found Highland, oh, here, wait, you guys. Oh, well, we lost the camera. Hang on. I don't know at what point we lost the camera. Oh my gosh. I am dead. Okay, so I don't know if I'll get that back. That is deader than a doornail. But here's the cloth garbages. So this is for what Annette made for Jean. It's really cool. It's a cloth garbage that has the Highland cows on it. So that's good. So I'll hold on to that, Jean, and I'll do your registration, and we'll hold on to that for you. And then I think that she's at the final countdowns for her Winnie the Pooh. So she was going to try to find some more fabric. And so this one's Judy Sharp. So I'll hold on to that, Judy, for you till next month too. So, but they turn out super cute. And she put the top thing, the pillow, to be with a nice character on the front. So she made a lot of cloth garbages recently too on top of it. So I've got some of those setting off to the side. And yeah, so lots of designing will be coming up. And as we get stuff designed, we will be sharing it with you. So my Highland cows, yay! There's one more too. So she had enough fabric to make 2 of them. So in case anybody else is a Highland cow fan, just reach out because we have one more. So, and I know for the other one, the Winnie the Pooh, there's like 6 more people. So she made enough for everybody who did the pre-registration back in July. And all of that shipped out basically today. And now we have 5 more people on the wait list. And so she's going to see if she can find some more fabric. And she will be making a few more Winnie the Pooh ones. So, wow, so cute. No beautiful art of all colors in journal items as... Okay, so I'm not sure what that means. But anyways... Rose says, can you show the violets? I think they were violets you showed at the beginning. Yes, I can show the violets. And you guys, for some, well, I did a bad party foul. I did my live upstairs yesterday for the Paper Palooza. And I never plugged my phone back in. And it just died. It is dead. So I can't pull the top camera back on. But I can definitely share from the front here with you guys. So the violets class, and I have 5 of these left. So... this is a fun, they're all fun folds too. So it opens up like that. Let's see here. Yep, like that. So you're going to make 4 of each of them. So that's one of the cards. And this one looks like this. So it goes like this, it opens up, and then it goes down like that. It's really pretty. Okay, so there's that one. And then this one looks like this. All right. And then you flip it this way. Nope, sorry, hang on. Let's do it right. You go this way, and then this way. And then you got your card. So it's the fun fold. It's 4 fun folds, and you make 4 of each card. And so that's why it's a Stamp-a-Stack fun folds. And this is, okay, so it's Velcro on this side. So it goes like that. And what happens is, I knew the receipt was going to come out, or the recipe. So then this goes up like that. So, so it's so cool. So again, I think I have 5 left. I just, after getting through all of it today, there's 5 left in the box. I'm just looking at it. So there's not many left. And I don't plan, after this one's done, I'm probably not going to kit more of this. I'm just going to let this one right away in the sunset. So it was good. I do this class next week, Friday, the 14th, I think at 10 a.m. if I'm not mistaken, or maybe 1 p.m. I'd have to look at the calendar, but it's coming up. And then Jean says, do you think there will be any more kits made up of the Pooh memory book? I don't think so. No. Oh, Rose Garibaldi wants, Rose, do you want a Winnie the Pooh cloth garbage, or do you want a Stamp-a-Stack? You'll have to tell me what you want one of. So she made 50 of them, and she's not like, I want to say burnt out from it, but it was a lot. There were 50 leaves in each one of them, and isn't 50 times 50 2,500? So she cut 22,500 leaves, and so we had to cut it off, and it was a lot. So what her plan is, so I'm going to be working with Georgine. She wants to do a Christmas book just like that one, and so not like it, but like in terms of, she's going to use that memory book, and she'll use the page protectors, and she's going to pick a suite and work with the suite and design it, right? So she's going to do the same thing, and she will work together to offer that in our lineup. Probably, I would say in October would be my guess. So yeah, I don't think that the design hasn't started on it, but it's just in the works of figuring it out. So it will be, Rose wants the Stamp-a-Stack. Okay, so Rose, you're gonna have to let me know if you want the Stamp-a-Stack sooner or later. So, all right, like meaning, do you want it mailed now or do you want it mailed later? So I still have the bandwidth to get it mailed out now. It's just, I mailed your other package out today already. So you want the Stamp-a-Stack. And then do you want the Be Happy Stamper team pricing, or do you want me to supply the designer series paper, the ribbon, and the gems? So that's what I'm curious about. So yeah, I appreciate that. So you guys, I really thought in my head she should make 48 right off the bat. But when you're not certain, you make less, and then you can always make more. So she went from 20 to 25, and then I was like, I'm like 32, and then I said 42, and then I'm like, make 50. So she ended up making 50. So yes, stitch stocking. I think that she's going to use the all wrapped up, if I'm not mistaken, because she wants it to be more geared for you making a book for your grandkids or your kids. And the one with the mice or whatever, that one is cute, right? So that would be one that she was thinking. And Mary Novak wants the second Highland Cow garbage. Okay, Mary Novak, I just saw that. Okay, I'm making a note right now. Okay, Highland Cow. So I have a whole bunch of, oh, she brought her mouse. Good job, honey. Oh, Poofy Tail. Poofy Tail. Honey's tail is that big. Oh, she got Poofy Tail. Okay, I love it. I love seeing Poofy Tail on Honey. Okay, so later with all the goodies. Perfect. Okay, so I have a box of Annette's cloth garbages that she just made. She went on a quilt retreat recently, and so she came back with like 30 of these cloth garbages. And so when I do my next showcase, I'll definitely show them off. And I think my next showcase, I have it slated for either the 27th or the 28th of August is my thought. So that'll be coming up sooner than I'm ready for it. So, but all right. So we've got no class until I have 2 in-persons on Monday. And then I think on Thursday the 13th, we're going to be doing the monthly class. And then the 14th is the Stamp-a-Stack. So lots of stuff coming up. Julie Bierschbach will be live with you guys on Wednesday the 12th with her Be Creative class. And yeah, that's and we're going to keep rocking and rolling right through August. So, all right. Mary Novak, thank you. I'm glad I saw that. And if you guys, if I ever am not seeing your comment and I don't acknowledge it, you might just follow up with a note afterwards, an email or a text, because sometimes the messages come in very fast. But if I can see things, I'll definitely comment on them and respond to them, and then I'll make sure I make my notes. But if I definitely miss saying something, you can always reach out to me afterwards and let me know. So Jean Shoot, I'll look for your registration as well. And there were maybe a few other people that probably filled out the registration, I think, since yesterday, and I'll go look for them. So maybe not tonight. I think it's been a day. You guys have been up since 8, and I didn't go to bed till 2 because I was working on stuff. So I did not follow my rules of getting enough sleep last night. So I definitely might just not work on stuff the rest of the night and get back into it tomorrow. So it's been a day. So, all right. I think that's it. So, all right. Sweet dreams to you too, Nancy Mall. The 27th is what I am. Yep, that sounds about right, Michelle, for the showcase showdown. So, all right, you guys, lots of sunshine, love, and big hugs to you. Thanks for hanging out with me on your Thursday night. I love you. Bye.